Boop boop be doop. Boy, Timu, you are emailing the crap out of me right now. They send a lot of emails. Timu. A Tamu. Volleyball. Ooh. Oh, jeez. Okay, we're not going to read that article. Anyway, wait for some peeps to get in here. Up in here. Up in here. Y'all gonna make me go all out up in here. Anywho, good morning, Burned Hot Dog. How are you? How are you? I'm doing well. Just making more vessels this morning. Hey, Art. Dolls. Why did I say Art? Why did I say Art? Dolls, that's what I call you. Dolls. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was listening to Alicia's stream and for a little bit as I was trying to fall back to sleep. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And she was replaying the panel where you came up on her panel. What did you do so wrong to Tracy where Joni stands? I don't know. I did not watch Tracy's lives. I don't watch Tracy's lives. But we'll go over not her lives. I really can't fucking stand the sound of that woman's voice. I'm not really sure. I heard a little bit last night when Alicia was live. It was late. It was like shit. It was 3 a.m. I woke up, I think, and well, here it was. I don't know. It might have been a little earlier than that when I actually like woke up, and then I fell asleep early last night, pretty early. And then I woke up at like 2 or like 3. I was up for like an hour, and then I was listening to Alicia's stream. I didn't chat. And then I guess Tracy had a lot to say yesterday, which like shocker. Shocker. I guess one of the things she's like said, like, which I don't understand why these people just like okay, dude, I don't care if you think I'm obsessed with Laura or whoever. First of all, coming from somebody like Tracy, you were fucking obsessed with Brian. You're obsessed with fucking Wendy. You're obsessed with Starlight. I mean, the list goes on and on. Alicia, myself. I mean, if that's the case, we're all fucking obsessed. First of all, yesterday, my live, we were talking about the bridge collapse. We were talking about Diddy. We were talking about a whole bunch of different topics, right? And somebody came in my chat and they're like, you know, Jonice passed. Well, I'm sorry. We all know Jonice, okay? Nobody owns Jonice here. Nobody fucking owns this person. They're just a person. They're another human being on the planet. Yeah, Tracy talking about obsession. Yeah. We're all just human beings, okay? That's really what it is. Who found who have an app on their phone and who ended up in this same little, you know, sector of YouTube. So nobody fucking has ownership over anybody here, okay? I understand that people were closer friends with her, but like I also would have liked to know what happened to her. And when I say that, I would have liked to know, you know, did she go peacefully surrounded by friends and family? Or was she home, you know, with her family or whatever? You know, just I want to know, is she at peace? I know she probably is, but like we all have a right to know how and what happened. So somebody came in here, I turned Laura's thing on. So of course, you know, me giving a shit and wanting to hear what happened to Jonice because she is a person in this community, you know, it turned into I'm obsessed with Laura. Like if that bothered me, I wouldn't talk about Laura. So I don't know why you got all these assholes that come in here and they think that saying that to me is like somehow going to like, I don't know, make me not fucking call her ass out, I guess. I don't care if you think I'm obsessed with her. Like, if that worked, I would have stopped talking about her or criticizing her a long time ago. But it doesn't work. But you can keep saying it. I mean, waste your fucking time and your breath or whatever the fuck, you know, your fingers, strength, typing it like this asshole did in my comment section. I'm like, what are these people? I just don't get it. I'm like, what are you looking to accomplish by writing that? Do you just need to get it out to make yourself feel better? I actually went back and listened to my stream yesterday because I do fucking care, okay? So I was like, not the whole thing. I didn't listen to the whole stream, but I listened to the part where that happened. Okay. I went back because I was like, wow, people were really like overreacting. So I went back and I listened because I was like, you know, sometimes when you're on a live stream, you could, you know, react to things and you could overreact or whatever. And you could, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why live streams are kind of bad. Just like live TV sometimes, you know, everybody remembers Janet Jackson at the Super Bowl and all that bullshit. And it kind of changed, the landscape of live TV shows. You know, now it's on a delay always because, you know, when there's a wardrobe malfunction, as they called it, you know, it's like you can't do anything while it's live. So I went back and I listened and I was like, okay, let me, you know, see if I was all that bad. What was I really bad? And I went back and listened because I can self-reflect and look at myself, you know, honestly. And I went back because there's been times on here that I've, you know, been angry or whatever and I've like cringed over the way I acted. So I went back and I listened to it and I'm like, wow, these people were really flipping out for no fucking reason. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I wasn't saying anything like that horrible about Laura. In fact, I was pretty quiet during most of the commentary. Basically just most of the things I said is that, you know, Laura's making this about herself, which she does with everything. And then I was, you know, answering people's comments. I was reading people's comments in the chat. We were talking about loss. We were talking about grief. We were talking about how sad it was that Jonice's children are going to be left behind. You know, and to be honest with you, I hate even bringing this woman's name up. You know, just let her rest peacefully. She doesn't belong to be the subject of drama, but of course that's what her quote unquote friends always have to do. I mean, that's what they did from the beginning. You know, nobody would even be talking about that woman to begin with if they weren't all her quote unquote friends, you know, weren't dragging her constantly into it. So, hold on a second. Let me go to my channel. So, yeah. So I went back and I listened. I'm like, I really wasn't saying anything like horrible. Like, I was just like, oh my God, Laura, like, why are you doing this? Like, making it all about yourself. Okay. The same shit I pretty much always say about Laura, you know? You know, but you have these, like I always say, these over emotional Karens who are fucking just like, oh my God, Laura's crying, leave her alone. Like she's a fucking victim, you know? And it's like, dude, I fucking say it all the time and I'm going to say it again. If Laura, this goes for everybody, not just Laura, but we'll use Laura in this instance. Okay. If Laura does not want to fucking be judged by people on the fucking internet, stop going live on a public platform. Platform. Stop doing it on a public platform, bro. Stop. Period. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? If you don't want to be judged by people, the same thing goes for me. If I don't want to be judged by people, I should stop. I'm not the one sitting here crying. I'm not the one whose friends are going into other people's chats. Leave Makeup Mobster alone. You're obsessed with her. I mean, it's like, dude, seriously? Like, if my friends acted like a bunch of fucking Karens like that, I'd be mortified. Please don't fucking ever do that shit. No, she's definitely no shrinking violet. You know, like, I'm sorry. I think it's fucking warped. To get up on a live stream crying, you know, with the sniffles. Like, bro, like a half hour after you find out that your friend, you know, your good friend passed away. I'm sorry. I think that's fucking disgusting. That's my opinion. If you don't fucking like it, don't watch my channel. Okay? Thanks. Don't watch me. Right? Isn't that what Laura always says? If you don't like me, don't watch me. Well, I give you the same thing. If you don't like what I have to say, why the fuck are you sitting in my chat listening to me? Why the fuck are you here listening to me? Okay? I'm going to give my opinion because number one, I have freedom of speech. So I could give my opinion on anything I fucking want. You don't have to like it, but I'm still going to give my opinion. Okay. And it's a public platform. Okay. If Laura did not want to be judged, then maybe she should have done a private stream with her in her little hug box. Okay. Which would have been more appropriate, to be quite honest with you. would have been more appropriate. But, you know, why would she do such a thing? Because then she can't get ad revenue. Then she can't, you know, monetize the stream. Then she can't get fucking super chats. So, you know, it's like, what do you do when you're crying? What do I do? Should I go sit in my room and cry to myself, or let me think. Oh yeah, I'll go live in front of a bunch of fucking strangers and cry so everybody feels bad for me. I'm sorry, either you're fucking attention seeking or you're fucking like just want money or something. I don't know what else I am to assume. Because honestly, you could have just wrote a community post and that would have notified everybody. If it was about just notifying people, you know? Yeah, people scouring the chats looking for things to be offended by. It's wild. It's a sad hobby. It is a sad hobby, Trailer. I 1000% agree with that. Look. Here we go. Here comes, speaking of overly emotional Karens. Fuck you, it's obvious. You have no friends, no family. A fucking pretty sad life, bitch. Okay. Do you think that bothers me? You say this from a fucking troll account. Here you go, bitch. Come talk to me. Because I offer this every time, and these fucking pussies can never fucking take me up on the offer. Come on, you little fucking troll. Come tell me to my face. Look at this shit. Like, you think that bothers me? Yeah, you know my life, right? Because, you know, the couple of hours I'm on here a week, that's my whole life. Oh my God. Good thing, you know, this person who can't even use a real fucking picture on their account thinks I have no life. I'm gonna go home and cry. It's so stupid. Anyway, that's exactly what they do. Tracy's the worst offender of all with that bullshit. You know, that bitch is always looking for a reason to be upset. I didn't watch her live stream. I just gathered that from, somebody told me, hold on, I'll go to my community post because my brain isn't really working so good lately. So we'll take a look at that. You don't see the comments? Don't worry. It's just some fucking psychopath. Good morning, lover of the law. One of Laura's fucking overly emotional fucking Karen friends in here. These people embarrass her, bro. Seriously. I'd be mortified if people were doing that shit in other people's chats. I would be mortified. Like, on account of me. Like, if you want to go curse Laura out on your own because you don't like her and you have an issue with her, please, you know, by all means do that. Don't fucking do it on account of me. Please. Because, you know, Reagan only pops up when, you know, Laura's in trouble. So it's a pretty interesting dynamic there. All right. So somebody sent me this yesterday. And look, I'm not crying about the fucking, I just want to make this clear. Like, these stupid assholes, these comments don't bother me. I don't, like, you're a fucking asshole. You're just showing, you're showing your own ass. And with a fucking emotional fucking asshole. Like, you have no control over your emotions. And it's pretty sad. You know, because I'm assuming the person, this just another troll account, I'm assuming that this person's a grown adult. You know, I hope they are. But they certainly don't act like one. You know, going around like they were like, oh my God, so this is what they write. This is what they wrote in Laura's chat yesterday. Okay. Ash, why? Why now can she just not be a human and just say nothing? Well, I mean, we could ask Laura the same question that when, why couldn't Laura just not say nothing? You're not going to phase Laura. She's old school New York. Girl, I come from New York too. So not worried about that. Not worried about that. Anyway. So I mean, we could all say that. Why couldn't Laura just be a human yesterday and not say anything and, you know, give Jonice's family at least a day to fucking grieve? But, you know, she can't do that because she's got to make it all about her. Like, it was this big, tremendous loss. And trust me, I could say a lot more about that whole situation, but I'll just keep my fucking mouth shut on that one. You know, I don't think Laura's, you know, definition of friendship and other people's definitions of friendship are the same. I just don't. I don't fucking care, Reagan. So you're wasting your fucking time writing this shit, but whatever. Why now can she not? Okay. So then she says, I'm sorry I said something mean, but I just wanted to get her to stop. Like, wow, dude. I feel bad for your family. That's a good one. Laura's not old school. She's just old, yeah. I just wanted to get her to stop. I'm like, wow, that's dramatic, bro. And like, why are you apologizing to fucking Republican ass? Is she God or something? Or, you know? All right. So anyway. All right. So then I'm like, wow, that's like ridiculous. Oh, here, my stupid computer's not going to show it. But when Alicia's son got in a car accident, okay, like a couple months ago, and it's pretty bad, you know, the troll account, they're under here saying karma. Fucking asshole. Under Alicia's post about it. Okay, and this is what they said to me yesterday about my parents. Sorry, this heart disease took both your parents, or no wonder why. I don't even remember, because that's how fucking much I care, honestly. Hold on a second. I just want you guys to know, like, I don't post this shit in my community page for people to be like, oh, you know, I'm so sorry, Leanna, because it doesn't hurt me, because this person, I don't even know this person, like, they would have to, like, I would have to care about you for you to actually fucking hurt me, okay? What I do it for is because I want those people show their asses, and I want everybody to see what type of person they are, what type of fucking lowlifes follow Laura. That's why I post this shit, you know? So anyway, hold on, I'll read the exact thing. I have it up on my phone. They wrote, no wonder this heart disease took both your parents. You're a rotten human being, Leanna. This is unforgettable. Like, that's such a bullshit excuse that they just wanted to get me to stop. And I heard Tracy was making excuses for this asshole, which I find really fucking funny, but we'll get to that in a second. Like, how the fuck did you think that was going to get me to stop? Stop what? Like, stop, you know, talking to my chat about, you know, death and how sad it is that this young woman died? I mean, I don't even think this person listened to my live. I think they are just probably heard that I was live and just made assumptions and then just came in here like a fucking bat out of hell, like a fucking over-emotional Karen who has no control of their feelings. And was like, just stop, make it stop. Like a fucking child. Grow up, you fucking asshole. Kinkle have an asshole. Sorry. All right, so anyway, so I heard yesterday, I was told yesterday, I should say, that Tracy was making some type of excuses for this douchebag, saying basically that, you know, they didn't mean what they said or something. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true. I didn't listen to Tracy's live, and nor will I. It's like, I fucking couldn't care less about what Tracy thinks or what she has to say. She's racist. She's just a horrible fucking, you know, human being overall. So I really just don't like her fucking opinion of me. Like, just is null and void. It just doesn't mean anything. So, oh, all right. I'll check that out. Thank you. So anyway, Laura's from the Civil War. So I'm like, Tracy, like, honestly, do you guys remember a couple of months back, Tracy was in my chat, you know, like the fucking Karen that she is, and she's fighting with all the people in my chat. And I told her, like, Tracy, go spend time with your brother. Meaning, because I honestly cannot wrap my fucking head around how she thought fighting with a bunch of strangers, okay, on the internet was more important than spending the limited time that she has with her brother. I didn't say it to be mean, but of course Tracy went live and twisted my words, and she was like, make a mobster talking about my brother. Because again, people who have no fucking impulse control, no emotional intelligence, you know, or maturity, they just jump. Their first reaction, you know, is to just jump and make themselves look like fucking idiots, honestly. So that's exactly what she did. She went live and threw a fucking hissy fit and, you know, tried to convince her audience that I was like somehow talking badly about her brother when I simply just said, Tracy, go spend time with your brother. Okay? Could you imagine if somebody said this to Tracy's fucking family, about Tracy's family? No wonder you're... Okay, we'll fill in the blank, Tracy, and see how you fucking would take this. No wonder your brother has this heart disease, okay? You're a rotten person, Tracy. What do you think that bitch would do in that situation? If somebody said something like that to her. And she's sitting around making a bunch of fucking excuses for this asshole? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't give a fuck if she meant it or not, okay? She's a grown-ass fucking woman. I mean, she looks like a fucking grown-ass woman, this douchebag. Just another fucking troll. She looks like a grown-ass woman. Very grown. Too grown. Maybe a little overgrown. But yeah, you know, she has self-control. She could have not said that. She didn't have to come in my chat and say that. She made a conscious decision to come in my chat, and she fucking typed the words out. You know, it's a little different when you're typing things and when the like words are flying out of your mouth, because you have time to sit there and edit your fucking comment. You have to go through a series of steps before that comment gets published to a fucking screen. You have to type the words out. You have to look it over, which I know a lot of Laura's people don't fucking ever do. You know, you could edit it before you actually press that send button. And then you could retract your comments too. You know, it's kind of hard to do that when you're speaking, but when you're typing, you have a lot more thought could go into something, right? And she had a lot of fucking time to think about that before she actually put that in the chat. So fuck you with your I didn't mean it excuse or your fucking apologies to Rep Ash, because Rep Ash could fuck off too, okay? Fuck you, Rep Ash. There, I said it. Nobody fucking cares what you think. You know, just flip-flopping fucking Rep Ash. Yeah, I care what that bitch thinks. That bitch is all over the place. So yeah. Yeah, sit on your hands is effective. I mean, the fact that this grown woman thought she was going to come into my chat and control another fucking grown woman, that's insane to me. That she even thought that was a possibility. That's why I don't buy her excuse that, oh, I just wanted her to stop. No, what you just wanted to do was just be a mean, fucking vicious person. That's what you wanted to do in that moment, because you're a piece of shit. So that's what you wanted to do. You didn't want to stop me. You're just, if you really cared about Laura, you would have, she accuses you of being shitty by saying something completely vile. Yeah, that's what's so funny about it. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? I mean, if you really wanted to stop me, why don't you stop yourself and just not listen to me? This way you wouldn't have to get like that and get overly emotional and, you know, get yourself to a point where you can't control yourself and you're going to say things that you regret. I mean, fuck you for that, okay? Fucking douche. Clown. That person, next time they come in my chat, they're going to get blocked because I gave you the privilege to be able to even fucking comment in my chat. You come in here and you're nothing but rude to me, okay? Nothing but rude to me all the time. But I allow you to come in here and be rude to me because I truly believe in free speech. But that's going to be the last time you're allowed to come in here and say some fucking rude shit to me. So, just to let you know. Anyway, asked me to post asking if I said something about her, and I don't know her, so I don't understand why. So I also heard, I guess Tracy made a community post. Let's see if we can find it. Hold on a second. Pertaining to dolls, which I don't know what the fuck that has to do with anything, because that's Tracy's defense is always what about this person? What about that person? Hold on. I guess that's what Alicia was talking about on her stream last night. So, what about me? What about you? What about us? What we gonna do? Total help me sing. Total help me sing. Oh my God, that hurts to do her fucking voice. Where the fuck is my other screen? What about us? What we gonna do? Total help me sing. Total help me sing. Don't forget, log off, boo-boo. At least MM knows how to take breaks when things get too crazy. Some people here need to take a much-needed break. Seriously. Yeah, they really do. They really fucking do. I mean, I don't know, Tracy, you kind of fucking waste your breath talking about me because I don't fucking listen to your streams, dude. I can't. I just can't. Your voice and fucking, and I'm not saying, look, my voice is annoying too, but I don't have to listen to my, well, I do have to listen to my own voice, but I mean, I don't have to go back and listen, but like Diane's voice just cuts through my fucking brain and Tracy's does too. So I'm just like, bye. Like, I'm not, why the fuck would I torture myself listening to these fucking assholes? You know, I'm not going to do that. All right, hold on a second. Tracy the lie. All right. Oh my god, what the fuck? My hand lotion feels sticky right now. The fuck is this bitch's name? The fucking Heavy Truth. Oh, I actually started typing that like a fucking idiot. The Light Truth. The only way I could ever find her channel, because God, she really needs to fucking change her name. I say it all the time, but girl, do it already. Do it. Look what comes up as soon as I type her name in. My dying brother, that all you got? Make a monster. She doesn't even know how the fucking tags work. Learn how to spell, you dumb fuck. Anyway, yeah, that's the live 3 months ago that she fired up when I simply told her, Tracy, go spend time with your brother. That's all I said. And that's what a fucking half-hour live dedicated to me. Thanks, Tracy. I appreciate that. So yeah. Is this her fucking stream from yesterday? Because we're not going to listen to this, but really don't fucking care. But I guess girl, this is a bad picture with the beer bottle, dude. Like,
You don't hear me?
Not a good look. Not a good look. All right. Hold on a second. Oh my God, of course. Words from the infamous mega mobster. Laughing. Like, oh, okay, what's this, Tracy? Like, I fucking care. Tracy, most of my videos
are... So I had, I don't like all the shit going into the lives and all that shit about her, because to me, I don't think anybody deserves that much of your time. If you don't like them, don't spend that much time talking about them. And especially her, because she enjoys this shit. I'm convinced, because, if she didn't enjoy it, she would ignore it or
Wow, words from 4 fucking years ago, Tracy. I'm so embarrassed, Tracy. Wow. I changed my mind about something. Alright, this is a fucking waste of time. Wow. You really got me, Tracy. Golf claps. 4-year-old video. Good job. Fucking puppet looking biatch. Oh my God. Oh my God. These people are so full of shit. Okay. Oh, this is Alicia. You really want to go there? This is your chat. Sit the fuck down. I like, why? First of all, why? Just why would you even go to, what does Alicia have to do with this? I'm a little lost. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Messaging machine broke? What are you talking about? All right. Yeah, send your cronies after me, Laura. Hey, what did you say about the disabled people that I was a loser? I got some news for you. I'm more educated than you are. Autistic doesn't mean stupid. I'm sorry. I'm more educated than you are. Autistic doesn't mean stupid. She fucked up with the, whatever. Senior, 10 years, Laura. I know all your dirty little secrets and your dirty leader on your videos and your meeting about abusing your daughter more than once. You admitted to it, you pedophile. Okay, so, because, Alicia could control what somebody's saying in her chat, apparently. She could control another person. But, like, what is the point of making this? Like, could you help me out here, Tracy? Wow. So you posted a thing to Alicia that another person wrote, okay, and which Alicia had the person up on her panel and tried to explain to her. You left that part out, but of course you did, because you fucking always half-ass everything. That's what you should change your name to, the half-ass truth, because you fucking half-ass everything. So, anyway, yeah. Alicia had her up on panel and tried to explain to her why we shouldn't, say that about people. Thank you, Pepper, for finding that clip for her. Yeah, like, who fucking, that's so stupid. Wow, a clip from 4 years ago. Holy shit. I'm such a hypocrite. I don't fucking care, dude. Wow, Tracy, you got me. I'm so embarrassed. I'm going to shut my channel down now, guys. I'm shutting my channel down. Tracy really told me, guys. She got me. I'm so upset. Oh my God. What a fucking waste of life this bitch is. Funny how no one on that side is responsible for anything said in their chats. Weird. I know. Well, first of all, I don't even fucking watch any of these assholes. Like, I don't even know what's being said in their chat because I don't fucking care. I don't watch Tracy. I don't watch Wendy V. I don't watch whoever the fuck else is in their little clan. I just don't fucking care. Just to be quite honest, when you start watching how people like move around here, I think what Tracy's problem is her big ass is a little chapped because I called her ass out for being phony, just like Wendy V and the rest of them, and I don't fucking care. They could all come for me. Guess what? I'm not gonna watch your live, so it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna give my opinion though. I just don't fucking care what yours is. How phony these people are because they were chasing Diane out of fucking, get Diane's a St. Jude scammer. She needs to go. She scammed St. Jude. Oh, we like Diane now. I'm going to go make sourdough bread with her. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, all of a sudden, it's all good about St. Jude, right? All of a sudden, Diane didn't, she didn't steal from St. Jude. She didn't scam sick children with cancer. So I called that out. So now Tracy's like, what can I do to make a monster seem like a hypocrite? Look at this asshole. I'm triggered. Yeah, you're the one in here still trying to get my attention when I've been ignoring you for like how long now? How long have I been live? Let's see. 30 minutes, yeah. I'm triggered. Right. You're the one sitting in here typing in all caps. How much every day? So triggered, you just show how much every day. How much? Yeah. Oh my God. If you try to bring up posts from their chats, they have a whole come aparts and scream, it's not our fault. Right. Yeah. Didn't Tracy work for St. Jude in some way? I don't know. I don't think Tracy ever had a fucking job, if you ask me, but I sit home now on my ass and harass people on the internet. That's what I do. I got a whole list of women I hate. Natasha Cooper, Makeup Mobster, Alicia, fucking Ash 274. All right, you're wasting time in the chat, so you could go. Bye-bye. All right. You got time out. Go get a cookie, Reagan, okay? Go clean the fucking blood and makeup off your face. Also, this side is also the only ones whose presence in a chat means they are responsible for live stream contents and guests. What they say, again, strange. Yeah, only us, right? Yeah, we're responsible. Some people lack even less than lack any sort of self-awareness. Reagan McNeil really told you. I know, putting those teeth emojis in here, I'm just gonna fucking shut down shop, guys. She really got me. Oh my God. Dude, I feel bad. There's like the amount of mentally unwell, people that flock to Laura's chats is kind of scary, dude. Kind of scary. I mean, the Karens, it's like fucking Karens are us over there. Holy shit. Holy shit. With the emotional fucking maturity of fucking Jeffrey from fucking Toys R Us. It's like, what the fuck, dude? Just had to change my work login password. It's now Reagan 5150. Oh my God. Yeah, she could fucking go. It's like, all right, dude, enough with the fucking emojis. Like, if you're not gonna say anything that's worthwhile, we don't need you wasting a fucking space in the chat. You're a fucking idiot. Shut up, you fucking weirdo. Of course you don't take the link. I do this every time. Here, if any of Laura's fucking big mouth fucking people who come in here under fake accounts, wanna, come up and tell me about myself. I mean, here's the link, guys. I don't know how to pin it to the fucking thing, but, come tell me about myself. You're more than welcome to. I would love to hear straight from your mouth. But, I mean, again, these are the same people that don't even have an actual picture on their profiles, which there's nothing wrong with. But I'm just saying, like, you got a lot of shit to say about my fucking teeth. Let's see your teeth, bitch. Let's see your fucking face. Let's start with your face. Forget your teeth. Let's see what your face looks like. Okay? And then we'll go from there. We'll go from there. You probably look like a fucking gorilla, honestly. That's why you hide behind I mean, first of all, it's probably why you're so angry and hateful, but also probably why you hide behind a fucking profile, with a picture of a fucking exorcist fucking person. Weirdo. Thank you, BS. I kind of like your videos too. They're very entertaining. Cannot stand these keywords. Yeah, they never take a link. They're hiding behind, Look, when I talk shit, you guys know who I am. You've seen me on camera before, and you know who I am, okay? Because this is what Laura always says. She's like, if you're just an emoji in the chat or an avatar, your opinion doesn't mean anything, right? So it's kind of weird because why do all these people's opinions mean something? So wait, let me get it straight. It's only when you agree with Laura and you like Laura, okay, that your opinion, you could be an avatar and your opinion means everything. But when you don't like Laura, you're just an avatar. You're just an avatar whose opinion doesn't mean anything in the chat, right? Because I mean, it's easy to talk a bunch of shit from a profile with, a picture of a fucking movie fucking character on it. But, where's your voice? Because you guys hear my voice, you see my picture, okay? Where's your voice? I don't hide behind fucking troll accounts to talk shit. Talk it right up here. I mean, I could do that. I could be a fucking total puss and go fucking make a troll account and go in Laura's chat and fucking talk shit about her. But why would I waste my time? I want her to know it's coming from me. I don't fucking care. Oh my God. But it's so funny, man. This is what happens, though. This is what happens when you're friends with Laura. When you're not friends with Laura, sorry. And, this is what her friends do. This is how they behave. This is how they act because, and like, if I was Laura, honestly, I'd be mortified. I'd be like, could you guys please stop doing that for me? Like, you're making me look like a bitch. Like, you're making me look like a punk ass bitch. Like, stop. Just stop. But she likes it. She enjoys it. Because I would get on a live and I'd be like, listen to me, which I've done many times. Please do not go into other people's chats and fight my battles. Please. Please don't. I hate that shit. Don't get in your... First of all, I don't want... The first and foremost reason I don't want people doing that is because I don't want those people becoming targets. There's no need. If you want to defend yourself, great. But I don't need anybody defending me. I have a big enough mouth on my own. Okay, without having to have other people going around and fight my battles for me. I can fight my own battles, no problem. Oh, I'm sorry, dolls. Sorry. Hold on a second. Yes. Where is it? No problem, girl. No problem. I just wanted to explain that you apologized and, everything was fine after that. So Tracy posting that is just stupid. It all makes sense as long as you don't think about it. That's the problem, You and your chat think. We in Laura's chat aren't allowed to think. Thank you for the thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. And the laugh. I actually appreciate the laugh. You don't have to super chat me all the time, but I really appreciate your funny comments. I like we need humor around here. That's like one of the things that we do need. More of. So yeah, so whatever. I forgot what I was saying now because I got distracted for a second. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Please, I don't want to see other people becoming targets. That's the first and foremost reason that I don't want people doing that for me. Like, please just don't fight for me. I don't need you to. And I appreciate, people who stand up for me. I do. But I don't need you to, and I don't want you to. And just know that, like, I'm okay. Like, I wouldn't come up here and run my mouth if I was worried about, what people had to say about me. I wouldn't do it. I know people are going to come back at me. I mean, come on, I'd have to be stupid if I come up here and I say things. I know that, people are going to have opinions about it. That's part of doing this, like you have to accept that as part of doing this. So, but please don't, go in Laura's chat and harass her and fucking, whatever, fight for me. Cause I don't need it. I really don't. In fact, yesterday I saw someone in a chat lying about your live yesterday. I was going to say something if I remember what you said and did it and just left the chat. Yeah. I mean, look, do what you want at the end of the day, but I'm just saying, don't do it on account of me. Like, if you want to give the person your opinion, you do that, but like, I just don't want people, it's one thing to right? If somebody says something in the chat, you're correcting information and you're just like, no, that's not what happened. Okay. Then that's a different thing. What I'm saying is don't go like these people do into Laura's chat and just start calling her a bunch of fucking names, talking about her fucking teeth or whatever. Like, to me, that's like a different level. Don't go around picking fights with people on my behalf. If you're just correcting information, that's fine. I don't care about that. I'm saying, don't, start and I don't need somebody to go around starting fights or battles with people or, you know what I'm saying? Cursing people out because, they said I'm an asshole. I don't care about that. Or because they said something, we forget you're gangster. Yeah, I am, bitch. Anyway, but fucking wow, you waited around the whole whatever the fuck it is. I don't know how long it is when you're timed out. You're pretty desperate, huh? Um, but yeah, I don't need people to do what this asshole's doing. We don't need that. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Don't do this because this is mortifying. I'd be mortified. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if this was Laura herself doing this shit because I do believe that Laura actually comments under her own fucking posts and shit under troll accounts because I told you guys she asked me. In fact, it was actually on this laptop. I have it on this laptop. I mean, on this laptop, on this computer, because this is where I signed in with the account. She asked me to troll in her comment section under her what was it, Wendy's, something with Wendy's Thunder Thighs, was it, something like that. And I was like, dude, seriously? I was thinking it was changed to, oh, BS. I felt so bad when I was like, oh man, this girl, Republican Ash, I don't want to talk to you. You could fucking go. You're not one of the people I wanted to fucking go. Bye. See you later. Get the fuck out of here, dude. You are not the person I was talking that I want to talk to you about, all right, dude? I have no fucking reason to talk to you. None. Zero. I really don't feel like dealing with your shit right now, just to be quite honest with you. I'm talking about the people that come in here. The link is for the people that come in here and talk my shit to me and try to tell me about myself. It ain't for you, girl. Okay? God, dude. That is not the fucking person I feel like sitting here fucking having a fucking word salad conversation with right now. To practice on. Have you ever seen that? Yes, I have. They sell the fake ice, but my son has a whole rink out in the backyard. He has a whole rink, and he has a little sheet of fake ice so he can shoot off of it. But he roller skates. When I was in fifth grade, he asked me for a hockey stick. Of course, yeah, hockey's expensive, girl. It's very expensive. So yeah. Stupid, hypocritical people who lack self-awareness and hold a view they are right and logical when it is opposite are my biggest pet peeve. Why the fuck would a Republican Ash think I want to sit here and have a conversation with her right now? Like, first of all, I don't want to fucking kill the whole panel, but like, honestly, like, you're not the person I was talking to, Ash. Honestly, I wasn't. No offense, but your opinion really doesn't mean anything to me. Go fire up a live so like the three people that watch you could watch it. Your opinion doesn't mean anything to me because you're fucking all over the place, Ash. Like, I don't think you have any convictions or stand on anything. Okay, you're in Laura's chat. You're talking shit about Laura. You like me. You don't like me. You for no reason. You're just a fucking follower, honestly. And I just don't. I don't feel like dealing with that shit. Okay, honestly, today it's like talking to a child, and I just don't have time for that shit. So sorry, I just don't. That's a beautiful cat. I have a little black panther. I want a panther, like a real one. Who would have thought a tiny piece? Yeah, they sell tiles that fake ice. They have it. Yeah, I don't know how I would make it, but yeah, they sell it in the stores. You could buy boxes of it. I know people that have like a whole fucking yard, rink filled with that shit. It's very expensive. If I could figure out how to make it cheaper, then that would be great, I don't know how it would feel. I never skated on that shit, but I would assume it feels weird, but because like in ice, you could cut in and like really grind into the ice when you're stopping and shit. I wonder how it feels to stop on there. Anyway, yeah, they're probably not expensive by you dolls. Definitely not. So, what the fuck was I saying? I totally just forgot again. My brain isn't working. Yeah, Ash, no offense, but like, I just don't have time for you today, girl. Not in the mood. She's all over the place, dude. I can't, like, dude, like, I don't know, man. I talked about this the other day, and I gave Diane a chance, and then I was just like, fuck this, Diane. I'm done with this lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how these people go back and forth from like, I mean, I've seen Ash talking tons of shit on Laura. And then because her friends are friends with Laura now she's cool with Laura. Like, what? Like, No, dude. It doesn't even matter that it's Laura. It's just anybody. Like, I don't know how you can see that somebody's a piece of shit and then unsee it like 10 times. You know, like once fine, but like 10 different times that you've been in and out, in and out, in and out of somebody's chat, talking shit about them everywhere. Like, to be honest, at that point in time, I just don't respect your fucking opinion anymore. Like, I really don't fucking care what you have to say. I put the link up there for the assholes that have shit to say, you know, who are typing behind fake accounts. Not for, you know, you, Ash. Sorry. I just don't feel like dealing with your shit right now. Good God. Go over there and talk about God and all the other shit you talk about on your channel. I don't need you up here. Holy shit. Yeah, ignorance is bliss. I just like, I'll never understand that. I'm like, how do you, like, Tawanda, you know, Laura fucked you over, dude. Like, why would you go back in her chat and talk to her? You know, like, I cannot for the life of me wrap my fucking head around that. Like, do you have any self-respect at all? I need to know. Do you have any self-respect at all? And I like Tawanda. Me and Tawanda had a friendship. Again, Tawanda's a follower, though, because the minute I fell out with Tracy, Tawanda used to text me all the time. We had each other's phone numbers. We talked all the time. She loved me. Okay. The minute I fell out with Tracy, that was it. You know, we couldn't talk anymore. And then she would, every once in a while, she would like secretly text me behind the scenes. I'm like, are you embarrassed to talk to me? Like, this is fucking weird. And you know what? I normally like typically wouldn't expose something like that because she's not the only one. But there's like other people that'll like text me behind the scenes. And I'm like, are you like, why wouldn't you just come into my chat? Like, you're texting me while I'm live to tell me something. It's like, just come in my chat. What are you, fucking embarrassed to talk to me or something? Like, what, you think your friends are going to make fun of you? I mean, come on. I like Tawanda too. I think she's a nice person, but I just like shit like that bothers me because I'm like, you know what? That tells me the fact that you're still willing to talk to me, okay, and say the things that you say to me, that tells me that you as a person still like me, you know, but you just don't have the balls to let your friends know that. You're embarrassed, you know, you don't want your friends to get mad at you. So you can't just come in my chat and say what you have to say because you're worried about your friends judging you or so. I don't know. I don't get it. And look, me and Tracy, I'm not taking responsibility for what happened between me and Tracy because I did not have an issue. Tracy was the one who decided she was fucking, you know, had an issue with me for whatever fucking reason. I don't even remember what it was, to be quite honest with you, because I really don't think about that woman all that much. But like, you know, she decided she had an issue. That's on her. I would not sit here. Do you guys ever really hear me talking about Tracy when, you know, the only time Tracy's name is really mentioned on my channel is if she starts talking about me. I really don't bother this woman. You know, like, I don't talk about her. I don't fucking, I don't care about her. Like, no offense. I mean, maybe that is the problem. Maybe it's because I don't fucking care about her. That's some serious middle school shit. It is to me. Did someone pose as you too, lover of the law? Wait, what happened? That's some serious middle school shit. Hold on. Yeah, exactly. You don't troll either. I have been super busy, not around all that much. Yes, you have been. I'd be embarrassed to be acting that way. Yeah, Judith, I'm kind of the same way. Like, these people that just flip flop back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like, Republican Ash, you've been around long enough, okay? You've been around long enough to know the fucking deal around here, okay? But you just like, you were all over the place. You know, to Laura's chat, not in Laura, you know, talking about people like you're a crowd follower, dude. Like, and I'm not saying you have to be a leader, but just be an individual, you know, like, but use your own fucking brain and think for yourself for once. Look at this asshole. Oh, you're getting blocked. I promise that one. Bye. Find another fucking troll account, asshole. Just another Kinkles is back. Alright, I'm gonna just, I gotta take you guys downstairs with me for a second. This fucking asshole. Guess they weren't listening earlier. Their fucking stupid asses getting blocked. See, that right there, I wish I didn't actually block their comment because I should have pinned it to the screen, because that right there tells me that they were fucking lying to Republican Ash yesterday when they said they were sorry, because why would you come in here and say that if you were actually sorry? You're just a douche. Get the fuck out of here. You're not wasting any more time. I gave you the privilege to come in here and express yourself, and you just lost that privilege. I give everybody the privilege to come in here, and it's pretty fucking hard to get blocked in my chat, honestly, like permanently blocked. But you fucking accomplished it, because I'm not really known to block people. The fake account in reference to MM getting comments from people with different accounts. So crazy. Who has the time and seems so immature? Who? A bunch of people who are scared because they don't want to. Because I know those people. I know those the people that follow Laura that are coming in here. I know it's people that are friends with her, friends with Tracy, whatever, same fucking shit, right? And they're afraid because they know one day they're probably gonna flip flop, at some point in time. And so they don't want to fuck up their, opportunity to be able to later come in here when they don't have anywhere to go. When ultimately Laura fucks them over, because she will fuck them over. And most of them know that, at least the ones that have been around for longer time. I do give people a lot of leeway. I think I give them a lot more than most other creators here do, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I watch other people's chats. I got wrenches in a lot of other chats, and I watch a lot of other people's chats, and I see people getting blocked for like really not saying much. Like sometimes I'll be like, where did that comment get blocked? Like they're not really saying anything that bad. Because like to me, I don't know. Since I started my channel, I'm not really into blocking people. I'm not. I want everybody to have an opinion, even if it's one that I don't really fucking care for. But you're not gonna sit in here and attack my family, like my parents who are deceased. Like fuck you, bye. You're out of here. I'm not gonna allow you to abuse me. You know what I'm saying? You could come in here all day and tell me what a piece of shit I am, and you could stay. I don't fucking care. But to drag deceased people into it, yeah, you gotta go, dude. Because you're a vile human, and you don't get to hang out with the type of people in my chat. That's unfair to my chat to have fucking people around like that. I give everybody a chance. I don't care what you say about me. I care what why you got to bring my parents into this shit. They're not here and haven't been here for my dad over 2 decades now, and my mom has been gone. And my actions as of today do not affect the fact that my parents lost their lives to cancer 20 years ago and 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago. Okay. Anything I do does not. My dad probably got cancer because he smoked and drank, and my mom was on medication for her whole entire for the last 25 years of her life that made her susceptible to all sorts of shit. So she was on immune suppressive drugs for 25 years. So that's why my parents probably, passed away, unfortunately. And my parents both grew up in the city where there was, asbestos and fucking lead paint and all sorts of shit in the buildings that they lived in. So I'm sure that probably plays a role into it too. Not me fucking talking about Laura and how selfish Laura is, you fucking dumb fuck. In Laura's chat, you have to agree with everything. If Laura likes her eggs scrambled, you better not like him fried. You'll be told an idiot. You're too stupid to be in here. Sit the fuck down. BS, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. But I don't fucking care. I'm just telling this person, you're an idiot. You look like an asshole saying shit like that. And then you're gonna come in here. I would never say, first of all, think about this, okay? I don't even know who that troll fucking person is. I don't even know this person. Okay. I have no idea who they are. I think they're kind of new in the community, although I could be wrong. But they don't know me. They don't know my history with Laura. I could tell by some of the comments they make that they haven't been around all that long. So it's like, dude, for you to say something that evil to somebody who doesn't know you, who doesn't fucking, I don't fucking affect your life. I've never done anything to you. I've never said anything like that I've never even said anything like that to Laura. You know what I'm saying? Like, wow, dude, what do you say to people who actually do affect your life and hurt you? could you imagine how ugly and disgusting that person is to like the people that do affect her life, that have actually said something horrible to them? I mean, the worst I've said to that person is cankles. Like, I mean, come on, dude, really? I don't know that person. You know, they come in here. I mean, I wouldn't have anything to say to that person if they didn't constantly come in here and say fucking rude shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even acknowledge that person. They come in my chat. These people, they all do it. All Laura's people. They come in my chat, say rude shit to me, and then gaslight me when I react to them. And they think I'm like dumb. Like I can't see what they're trying to do. They're like, oh, you're crazy. You're psycho. You're obsessed. You're mean. You're this. You're that. Okay, well, dude, you're coming in. I didn't go and seek you out. You came to my chat, my space, and you fucking said something rude to me. So what do you think? I'm going to be like, yeah, thanks. No, I'm going to fucking tell you off if you come in here and say rude shit to me. Yeah, most of these dirtbags are cowards in real life. Well, yeah, they're either cowards or extremely insecure people with mental issues. Like, you know, people who like never fucking accomplished anything or fit in with people, you know, who have like childhood, who are still probably carrying like you know, trauma from fucking high school, you know, that they weren't like in the popular crowd. Like that's the type of people that do that shit. You know? People that are probably sitting there with their fucking high school yearbooks, you know, crossing people's pictures out and fucking stabbing pencils through the pictures. Those are the type of people. Like of all the popular cheerleaders and shit. That's what I picture. Like that movie. What was that movie? Was it Happy Gilmore? The guy that's like sitting there, they're putting the lipstick on. He was playing. That's the people, and he had like a list of people from high school that he wanted to kill. That's the fucking people that are coming in here, that are in Laura's group. Those people. I see Laura signing in with tons of trolls account. She's busy typing. Should I say hacking away? Oh yeah, there's no doubt that a lot of them are her. You know, Laura thinks we're all stupid and we can't figure out that they're her troll accounts. You know, I mean, Laura gives herself away all the time. She's always like, "Oh, I'm so busy. I got tons of orders. I'm running a successful candle business." But then she's like, "I researched the R word in New York." I'm like, "Wow, dude, you had enough time to do that? Like, holy shit, Laura. That's a lot of fucking time. I wouldn't care all that much to do that, but all right." You know, or I was sitting there yesterday in so and so's chat, like Laura's another. You gotta remember, Laura's another fucking drama. Ugh, fuck. Hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know if you guys could hear me. All right, I had to shut my phone off temporarily to not, you know, like the screen. Fuck. All right, I got to drop coffee on it. Laura's in a whole bunch of other people's business too, on top of just this little community. You know, you go look. She's all up in like all these other fucking people's, you know, grannies watching and all these other fucking people's business, you know, too, watching all their lives, knowing about every fucking little drama. Who was the latest person? I don't know, some person that she has been doing commentary on. Paper Cut Tina, is that it? Or something like that. I don't know. I don't even know who the fuck these people are, nor do I really care, but yeah, she's lazy. 100%. Hey, Amori. That's Amore. She is very lazy. She's very, very lazy. She wants everything, you know, handed to her the easy way. But it's like, dude, like she's all up in these other people's chats, Dolly Vision. I don't fucking pay attention to none of these people. I don't care, dude. Claire said horrible things about my dolls, but online e-begging for one. You know what? I figured out what that was all about the other day. I finally figured that out. You know why she was so interested in the doll? And when she was on Tamu and she wanted people to buy it, she was asking somebody, she wanted somebody who it finally like clicked and made sense to me, right? Say if you like wanted to buy a classic car and like sell it, you would go find somebody who knew something about classic cars, you know, or a mechanic, right? To come look at the engine and just make sure everything's good before you drop money on it, you know, so that you can flip it and sell it. I think that she wanted somebody who, who's familiar with the dolls and the quality of them because they've spent money on, like, the expensive ones, the more expensive ones. She wanted somebody to look at it. I truly believe, because she had commented many times about how much money they're worth. I really think Laura wants to become a reborn flipper. I was like, dude, like, because I couldn't figure out, I'm like, why does she care that somebody else? Remember in my live the other day when we were playing that, I was like, I'm like thinking in my head, like, why does she fucking care? But I think I said it on the live too. I was like, why does she fucking care, like, if this thing's quality or not? And then it all made sense, because one doll potentially could fetch you a couple of $1,000s, right? So, like, I'm like, what is Laura gonna pose as a fucking reborn artist, and start selling dolls from Timu and pretending she made them herself? Like, she's gonna become a Timu fucking reborn flipper. She's gonna start trafficking reborns. What the fuck is she doing? Like, I mean, that's the only thing to me that makes any kind of sense. Any kind of sense. By the way, I was watching Nonsense's live yesterday. We gotta take a look at this. JLR had a fucking full on meltdown. And I was like, holy shit, I never seen this guy have such a meltdown. And of course, they're turning this poor little boy's, disappearance into a complete shit show, just like anywhere else that they show up, these people. They spend more time talking about their fucking haters and detractors, okay, than they actually do working and trying, searching, and trying to find people, the people that they're supposedly looking for. Not the team he does. We all know they are fakes just to look at them. Well, that's why I was like, oh, now it makes sense. Laura wants, what's her name, Whistle Dick, to get one because she collects them, and let her know what the quality is like, right? Because Laura thinks that she's going to be able to fool people with the quality of a Timu doll. It's easy money for her. She thinks she's going to be able to, send somebody a Timu, a Timu, sorry, a Timu fucking reborn, and be like, yeah, this is worth $1,000. When she paid like 30 for it, she's going to be a reborn flipper. Fucking stupid. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, because I was like, I was trying to think about, like, what the fuck? And then I think somebody left a comment on about it in the comment section, that, from that live. And then all of a sudden I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I bet you Laura's going to start flipping like fucking Timu babies. Timu babies. Oh my God. Yeah, she is always looking for a fast buck. And you see little things like that. You don't think that she went live yesterday purposely with the fucking tears and the sad music? Dude, the girl ain't stupid. I know we all kid around and we're like, Laura's so dumb, but she's a manipulative, calculated motherfucker, okay? She knows what she's doing. Trust me. I was friends with her. I would not be saying this shit if I didn't have an intimate, fucking relationship. Or, oh, that sounds weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, we spoke intimately, like, talked to each other, privately about our lives. Okay, that's what I mean. We weren't fucking intimate like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the way Laura's brain works, I've seen her. I've been on the phone with her while she's like plotting and scheming. Okay, she's brought things up to me on the phone when we were friends with each other, like, hey, what do you think of this? So I know how her brain works. So I'm like, Lord knows what to do, dude, to get people to play on people's emotions so that she gains from it. Unfortunately, anybody that could sit there and laugh at a guy who committed suicide on a live stream, and tell her audience that she played it over and over and over again while she was eating dinner and thought it was hilarious, okay, that person is very disconnected from life and the value of human life, because there's nothing funny about somebody struggling with their life or in a life or death situation and then taking their own life. Like, I can't find the humor in that. I'm sorry. She told me, oh, I was watching it with my daughter, we were cracking up. I'm like, well, that's psychotic, Laura, because, like, I don't know how you find that funny, but yeah, that's not really that funny. That's actually really fucking sad and tragic that this person did that. She thought it was hilarious. I'm like, dude, that's fucking weird, Laura. Like, you probably shouldn't tell people that. you know I mean, the same person has dreams about shoving soap down people's throat and murdering them, and you're telling me she has value for human life? And all of a sudden she's so sad. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. She admitted this on a live stream. You know that she watched. It was a couple of years ago. I don't remember the exact story, but there was like somebody who did that on a live stream, and she thought it was hilarious. She thought it was fucking hilarious, and she let everybody know that she thought it was hilarious. And she was like, "What? It doesn't bother me." I'm like, "Wow." When she told me that, because I remember her telling me on the phone, because people, she had gone live and she was talking about that, you know, situation, and people were outraged because she doesn't have the capacity to realize that some of the shit she says is like, Lord, normal people don't think that way. You know, normal people with hearts do not find that shit funny. Like the fact that you're up on a live stream bragging about the fact that you found somebody killing themselves funny, like, what do you expect? People are gonna fucking be outraged. I'm a little weirded out by it myself. She told me, and she was like, "What? I don't understand." She's like, "Me and my daughter were watching it. We were eating dinner. That shit doesn't bother me." I'm like, "All right, dude. There's a difference between like, being kind of desensitized to things and not letting them bother you, and also and laughing, finding humor in it. I mean, I'd be fucking deeply disturbed. I didn't see the video, so I don't know exactly what happened. But I'm like, I don't know. I saw one video where a guy was in a um. Oh, she shared the link to it too. That's great. That's great. Why would you ever watch that with your child? I don't care if they're 18 or not. That's disgusting. Well, they weren't 18 at the time, just saying, but yeah. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, dude. I'm like, that's fucking gross, Laura. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? You know? I mean, I don't find that funny. There was a guy that was in a interrogation, and the cops, I guess, which is crazy, they didn't search themselves good enough. I mean, not themselves. They didn't search him good enough, I guess, before they brought him in for the interrogation, and he ended up having a gun on him, and he took his own life. And I saw the video, and I was, uh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. That this man like thought his only option was that. I don't remember what he was like being interrogated about, but I was like, oh my God, dude, like, holy shit. I couldn't imagine doing that. She's like, oh, it was funny. I'm like, wow, you're a psychotic, Laura. What about, wasn't there another thing where a little boy was on a ride and she was like laughing at that too? The little boy that died on a ride at like a theme park. She was like, there was something with that too. I remember that was more recent. But she finds that shit funny. And I'm like, I don't know. I was very disturbed when I watched this video the other day. I told you guys about it. This boy who, 19-year-old boy who hacked up this homeless guy and had kept his head in his closet, and the mom found it. Well, he also took the man's arms. Oh God, so fucking disturbing. I'm like, how do you like get? How do you become okay with this? I just don't understand. He took the man's arms, cut them up, and threw them like just randomly, like just haphazardly around the bridge that he killed them under. And so when the police get there, you see the body cam footage of the police walking around and looking for the um arms, the parts of his body, and one of the girls laughs, the police officers, and I was like, ugh, like I was so like fucking turned off by it. She's like, oh, an arm or something, like I don't know, whatever it was. I was like, dude, that's fucking that bitch needs to be fired. Like, I'm like, what is funny about finding a piece of an arm? I don't fucking get it. Am I missing something here? The slip and slide ride. No, it wasn't a slip and slide. It was like a yeah, exactly. She's right, teaching her child how to get revenge plus knife candles. And I'm supposed to buy that she's so bothered. Yeah, okay. Trust me, I don't think Laura's that good of friends. The people that she gets close with are the people who are willing to do her dirty work with her. That's why that girl Crystal right now is her, That's her go-to person. That's probably the person she spends the most time talking to. The one who's gonna have the biggest mouth and stick up for her the most, that's the one she's gonna talk to the most. Trust me. Yes, that's what it was, Bella. It was the one where it drops. It was, yes, it was one of those like drop rides, and I don't know. It was the boy was a big boy, and he, I guess, wasn't like buckled in properly or something, and she was fucking laughing at it. The fact that Laura can laugh at people taking their lives is just one reason why she couldn't do true crime. Yeah. I've heard her too. Like even when I was friends with her, remember her always telling, she's trying to like be the fucking true crime YouTube guru, giving her friends advice like she's the Dalai Lama. She's like she's like, you can't get it too emotionally connected. She's always like bragging about that to people, and I'm like, Laura, that's not something to be proud of, that you're emotionally detached to things. She's like, you can't, she's always saying that to people like who want to like do true crime on here, like, oh, you can't get too emotionally invested in these cases. And I'm like, all right, well, that's kind of true. You should, like, normal people are just gonna emotionally attach to the cases, you know in some way, shape, or form, whether it's like you understand it or I don't know. She's always bragging about that shit. I don't know, Bella. How can you laugh at something like that? It's disgusting, honestly. Like, it's disturbing, especially knowing that it was a child. Man. Narnie, I heard Bonnie wasn't feeling well. Um, she's dealing with some illness and yeah, she left from what I understand. Pretty much everybody that was left that was an OG in Laura's little, clan, they're all gone. Ovi, come on, stop barking out here. All right, we see the little dog. Thank you. Good job. You did a good job. Now stop. Oh boy, he's not gonna stop. I think she's all bluff. Well, some of it sometimes, Lisa, I think is an act. You know, But when you put an act on like that, let's just say Laura's acting all the time when she's pretending she finds that shit hilarious, because I do believe sometimes it's a little bit of an act. Like Laura likes to be edgy and different because, it gets her attention. I think there's a lot of people that, like that. Like they like to say kind of off the wall shit, because it gives them attention. It gets them attention. And they just want the attention, whether it's good or bad. So I do think that there's some of that going on there where Laura likes to kind of be controversial and say things that are a little off colored, because it garners attention for her. Um, See you later, Pugs. Absolutely. I think that for sure. But yeah, I don't know. She loves the reaction. I do think some of that, but see, when you project that image of like being kind of sick and twisted, it's going to make it really hard for people to believe you then when you're trying to be sincere and solid about something, like serious about something, like your friend passing, right? You're like, is this an act? Am I being played? Because your brain goes to, okay, this is the same person that told me it was hilarious that they watched this video over and over again when some guy took his own life and they thought it was hilarious. Like it's, I'm sorry, what is that called? Cognitive dissonance. Like it's like I don't know if I believe this. So I mean, like, that's why you got to be kind of careful about the image you're projecting on here to people, because it's confusing to say the least. Nobody's left, only a baby dragon gang in a Halloween costume. Oh my god. Just like juvenile sneak contacts, so not edgy. Yeah, yeah. She's got the she's definitely got the, yeah, Howard Sternish, maybe that's a good word, Melanie. She's always trying to just be a little different. It was the way she talked about drugs, like she was enjoying talking about it, talking it up like it was a good thing. It was discussing how she envied the drugs she used to do. When was this? Hold on. Did I miss like part of your comment? Oh, you know what really turned me off from her, honestly? Number one, first, the shit she was saying about your son and making up disgusting lies. Yeah. But number two, It was even before that when I would watch her. Hold on, I'm trying to find the rest now. It was all the way she talked about drugs. It was like she was enjoying talking about it and talking it up like it was a good thing. It was disgusting how she envied the drugs she used to do. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Very strange. Again, is that her just trying to be edgy, like, or does she really mean that shit? Wonder if that's why she has to play sad music to get into character. I don't know, dude. It's just like, Laura, we could do this without all the pomp and circumstance. I'm not saying don't be upset. She has every right to be upset. I hope she's upset. Like I hope that some of it is sincere, of her being upset. But there's a way to do it without all the pomp and circumstance, the fucking glitzy glam show around it. And then making it about yourself when it's not about you, dude. Not saying that you can't comment about, your friendship with the person or anything, but I mean, she actually at one point said, because I did go and listen back yesterday. Hold on, I'm just washing my hands. I did go back and listen yesterday, and she was like, she was like, how much I meant to her, and I'm like, what? Like that's such a weird thing. Like, why are you talking about how much you meant to her? What about how much she meant to you? Like, that was she put it like that first. How much I meant to her. I know I meant a lot to her, or something like that. And I was like, that was a fucking weird thing to say. Typically, it's the other way around. When somebody passes, you're like talking about how much they meant to you, not the other way around. All right. Pop and circumstance gets clicks and donations, and it also gets look at all the people that came in here yesterday and then again today, right? That are all fucking emotionally fired up, and they're like, I'm so horrible because I commented on something that I was observing on a public platform. I'm so horrible, and then look at the ugly things they said. That's exactly what Laura created right there. She wanted everybody to get over emotional because people tend to make bad decisions when they're over emotional. They do, with money, you know with their words. So she was happy to create that situation yesterday because people got into their vulnerabilities. She reached into people's vulnerabilities yesterday because here, let me take this sad situation, and everybody's going to be very upset about it and sad, and they're going to you know because in those types of situations, people that have hearts are like, you know I just want to help in some way. When you see somebody in distress, you're like, what could I do to fix this? That's a normal instinct to have, and that's what happens. She gets people in these emotional states where everybody's all fired up, and they're either going to go angry and say horrible shit to people, or they're going to donate money because they just want to help in some way. you know I see a lot of people doing that, and I get it because I felt I had a situation yesterday with my neighbor, and I the same thing happened to me. She started kind of emotionally manipulated me a little bit yesterday. I fell right into it. She's like, "Oh, my mom passed away," and as soon as she said that, I was like, "Okay, like everything's cool." So, um, yeah, let's count $300 only during the Arms and of Angels song. Oh my god. I didn't watch her live. I didn't go back and watch it because I was like, I'll be so disgusted. I just should probably not watch it. Laura won't show the receipt. I have no doubt in my mind that Kiki will show it. Tracy and Kiki would never steal from subs using Jonice's name. But, oh, that's another thing I wanted to say about Tracy. Thank you for reminding me. At the end of my live stream, I don't know when Tracy went live yesterday. Like, I don't know if it was after my live or during my live, or I don't know. I'm assuming it was either during or after, because I know it wasn't before, because if she was talking about my live, then it would have to be after, right? Or during at some point. At the very end of my live, I actually gave Tracy some credit. I said, if you're going to donate to, or if you feel inclined to help, her family out, Jonice's family out, do so through a more trustworthy source like Tracy or Kiki. I didn't know at the time if anybody did have any, you know, any type of like thing going on besides Laura, who was, you know, just taking super chats and had ads up on her stream. And mind you, if that was any of us, what do you think would happen if that was any of us? If one of my friends passed and I had, you know, ads on there and super chats coming in, what do you think those people would say about me? Because I think they'd be like, Leanna, you're disgusting, and rightfully so. Um, but you know, I said at the end of my stream yesterday, if you're gonna, you know, if you can't find a way to directly donate to her family, contact somebody like Tracy. Because I specifically said Tracy. I said, you know, I don't like Tracy. I don't care for Tracy, but I don't think that Tracy would ever, you know, do anything nefarious with money. I don't think Tracy would ever take money from anybody. You know, I think she's an honest enough woman. I think Tracy just has mental, I don't know what to call it. She has issues, you know. Tracy just has issues, but I don't think she's you know, a bad person who would take money from somebody, you know. Uh, I don't think Tracy would profit off of, you know, somebody else. And I stand by that. I'm not going to change my opinion about it just because she's a bitch, you know. I stand by that. You know, I mean, she was closer with Joni. She would probably have, or at least be able to point you in the right direction to, you know, get a donation through, uh, you know, over to Jonice's family. And you could probably rest assured that it's going to get there. And Tracy's not going to skim some off the top and put it in her pocket. Because if there is one thing I do feel about Tracy, is that Tracy's like, hey, look, I'm a broke ass bitch and I don't mind being a broke ass bitch. You know, like she's not looking for any, you know, sure, she likes her little fucking dono streams and shit, getting some super chats, but I don't think Tracy would ever want to be associated with taking money from somebody, nor do I think she ever would. But she's an asshole in just about every other way, you know. But and Kiki definitely, you know, I feel the same way. Kiki's definitely more so than probably Tracy. I would trust her, but you know, I actually like Kiki. I don't know how she feels about me, but you know, never had. I mean, we had a weird little issue back in the day, but you know, I don't dislike her or anything. I actually find her quite entertaining. Um, you know, good Red Dragon. I'm glad to hear that. Uh, Ooh, diamond art. Don't even tell me about it, Red Dragons. I'm gonna fucking be out at Michael's later getting myself diamond paintings. Don't tell me because they got a lot of new shit there at Michael's with diamond painting stuff. I was looking at it the other day. That shit looks so relaxing. I love tedious bullshit like that. Can I ask you what about Laura makes you give her so much of your time? I ask because my last is 18 and I've been thinking back how I could have better spent my time at times when they were young. Okay, well that sounds like a you problem. Uh my son's not home right now, so I'm spending time just bullshitting with people. It's not that I'm necessarily spending so much time on Laura. I'm just on YouTube bullshitting with people. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that sounds like a you problem. Maybe you need to do something like that. Like, do you actually believe that I don't? Are you trying to insinuate that I don't spend time with my child because I'm so busy thinking about Laura? Are you that stupid? Because I know you're in Laura's chat, so I'm just curious to know if like you're that dumb and you actually think that I don't spend time with my child because I'm too busy thinking about Laura. Like, is that for real? You were a young mom. Oh, you mean, well, again, sounds like a you problem, you know? Sorry to hear that. I don't know. I spend a lot. I'm a stay-at-home mom. And so when my son was, you know, a little baby, I was home with him for the first, you know, how many years of his life until he went to pre-K. So and I'm still a stay-at-home mom. So I'm never gonna look back and be like, oh, I didn't spend enough time with my son because that's just not even possible. I spent more time with my son than anybody did. So that's a fucking weird question, but sounds like you should maybe talk to a therapist about that because that has not you're projecting your weird issues onto me. Like, that's a fucking weird question. My kid's at school right now. Would you like me to go sit in his classroom with him or something? I mean, what would you like me to do? He's a he's a preteen in school right now. When he's home during the summer, okay, or school breaks, I'm not on here, dude. You won't see me on here. I don't go live. I mean, this is a well-known thing about me. I mean, if you're sitting in Laura's chats, you should have heard her because she seems to think that my husband doesn't know what I do online. Like, she seems to think that my husband, I could somehow hide having a public YouTube channel for my husband, which is fucking weird. Especially after we were swatted and had full CPS calls to my house. She thinks I somehow could hide my YouTube channel from my husband. But anyway, yeah. I mean, she's always saying, oh, she doesn't, her son's getting off the bus. Yeah, that's right. I end my live stream when my son gets off the bus. 100% I do, because that's it. Live stream Liana time's over. It's time for my kid. My kid plays full full blast travel hockey, and 90% of my time is spent doing that. When he's not home during the day, this is my time where I can do what I want. So if I want to talk about assholes on the internet, so be it. But I'll give Christy credit for trying to come in here and not just be like, you're obsessed. She tried to be creative. We'll give her some golf claps for that one. Aren't perfect, but I guess you won't have any regrets ever. That's great. It was just a question. Who said that? I won't have any regrets about the time I spent with my son. No. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry to hear that you're having that issue, but I don't know, there's no time like the present, spend more time with your kid now. I mean, they're still young. I don't know. You're supposed to spend your time thinking about your son when he's not home and not be on YouTube. Yeah, I know. Apparently, my life is supposed to be a certain way according to all these people, but they could do whatever the fuck they want. I mean, why don't you ask Laura why she's not spending more time with her kids? I mean, she's the one who's live while she's at her son's football game, hiding under the bleachers. That's fucking weird. Or while her kids are in the car, she'll go pick them up from somewhere and be driving with them for hours, and her kids have to sit there and listen to her fucking bullshit about YouTube for 3 hours while she's driving and live streaming at the same time on the road on the way back from picking her kid up from somewhere. I mean, really? You're asking me this question? All right, girl. Yeah, I don't put my kid online, so. Except for a story here or there. Learned my lesson with that. Aren't perfect. Hold on. Absolutely not. I spend time prepping food. Wow. Well, sorry to hear that. Preparing things for my kids, but as a mom, we will fill what we didn't do enough. I am a stay-at-home mom for 19 years. Yeah, well, all right, great. You prep food. Because, that takes fucking 9 hours to do. Prepping food? The fuck are you doing to the food? How long does it take you to prep food? What the fuck are you... Dude, when I cook, everything gets prepared in 5 minutes before I start cooking. I don't know, you got some fucking issues, dude. Sounds like you got a little fucking OCD or some shit going on. Who spends their whole day prepping food? Wow, man. This is some fucking weird shit. I'm sorry that I'm not living my life exactly like you and prepping food all day. Get out of here. You ain't no fucking stay-at-home mom for 19 years. When I'm not on here, I'm in my apron and my poodle skirt, fucking with my little feather duster, walking around my house. This is some weird shit, dude. Go ask Laura how many times she's been at a wrestling match with her son. When her son was wrestling, yeah, right? It was an odd question, Christy, totally insinuating that spends more time on Laura than she does on her child. Actually, it's an insulting question. Yeah. I mean, she was basically coming in here to say the same thing. She tried to be creative, so I'll give her a little credit for that. Good job. You did a great job trying to fucking be creative. But yeah, my children were homeschooled. Well, sorry to hear that. I spent every day with them for 18 plus years. Wait a second. Hold on a second. This makes no fucking sense. Girl, you do it. Just shut up. Put the shovel down, all right? Now you're just making yourself look like a fucking idiot. So you want us to believe that your kids were homeschooled, you realize that when you first came in here, you're like, oh, I was trying to think back on, how I could have spent more time with my kids. And then you're telling me your kids were fucking homeschooled? How much more fucking time? There's only 24 hours in a day. Wow. That is fucking, girl, you ain't making too much sense now. That is fucking hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. My kids were homeschooled. Okay, well, in my opinion, okay, I'm not homeschooling my kid because I'm not that educated. I'm in no fucking position to be educating a kid, right? With that kind of shit, academics. So my kid goes to a school where the professionals do that shit. Okay, the people who went to college and got degrees in that shit, they could educate my son in that way. I'm not in a position to sit here homeschooling my kid. Uh, I'm not a teacher. I didn't go to school to get a degree or any bullshit like that. So there's no way I would homeschool my kid. The only way I would ever homeschool my kid is if they started making kids wear masks in school again. And my kids would definitely be homeschooled. Other than that, sorry, he needs social interaction. And I'm sorry, he needs to go to school. No offense to people that homeschool their kids. It's not for me and it's not for my kid. And I'm not. I would never do that to my kid. It's bad enough, he's an only child. I mean, let me just isolate him completely from the fucking world. No thanks. Canning, cooking. We got a regular Susie fucking homemaker over here. She's canning, cooking. Do you make sourdough bread too? And carry a Stanley cup? From scratch. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe if you didn't spend so much time canning food, you would have been able to do more things with your kids. You're not even making sense at this point. And, I don't care what you did. Really, honestly, I don't fucking care what you did. That's your priorities and that's your life, okay? You don't have to worry about my life. My life is just fine. Fucking weirdo. This woman's like Donna Reed over here. Fucking get out of here for your shit. Go ask Laura what she did all day. What she does all day. Wow. That's fucking hilarious. Holy shit. Canning food. I live in New York, dude. I'm not gonna sit here fucking canning food. What would you like me to can? Food from the groceries? I'm not prepping for the world to fucking end. Canning food. I didn't even know people still fucking did that. Canning food. I'm sorry. I should have been spending my time canning food, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go can some fucking vegetables. The fuck? Like, that's like a hobby, dude. That is not a necessity or something to do. You want to cook, if your prerogative is to cook healthy meals for your family and you enjoy cooking, that's fucking great. Why it takes you all day to cook a meal, I don't know. I mean, that's fucking weird. I cannot imagine spending an entire day cooking a meal. That's fucking ridiculous. I mean, but if you want to sit there rolling dough out and fucking, pulling eggs out of chickens' asses, that's great. You probably live in a state where you could do something like that. I unfortunately live in the suburbs where, we can't have chickens and shit running around our yards. Fucking A. Growing corn in my fucking backyard. The fuck? What the fuck is wrong with these people? I said home canning vegetables all day. Okay. Dehydrating food, making healthy meals, vacuuming, rubbing my husband's fart stains out of his underwear. I was just a regular old Donna Reed. Perfect homeschooling my kids. How the fuck did you have time to do all that shit? You cram that all into one day? Day-long meals? Good for you. Fuck out of here. Fucking weirdo. To me, it sounds like she's wasting her time canning food and prepping food all day, yet she wants to brag about like she's Betty Crocker. Yeah, like what the fuck? All right, that's what you chose to do with your time. That's a hobby. All right, let's just be honest. If you're into that kind of shit, people bake, make breads, and all that kind of shit because they enjoy doing that. All right, I have way more hobbies here than I could possibly even fit in my house. I do other things, other types of hobbies. Okay, that doesn't mean that I don't take care of my family or care about them. Um, but yeah, if you choose to can things, like that's a you thing, girl. Do you think your kids are like, came out of the womb, mama, canned vegetables now? Like they don't know what that shit is. That's something you want to do. These people are fucking insane. Holy shit. I mean, you just answered your own question. Maybe if you didn't spend so much time canning fucking random groceries, you could have spent more time with your kid. There we go. And look, it was for free. You didn't even have to pay fucking $65 for an hour for me. We're not a therapy session here. Go reminisce about what you could have and should have done elsewhere. Miss Betty Crocker, no one cares. I mean, no one. Oh my God. Unbelievable. So funny. Typical northern judging southerners. I have no idea where you live. No idea where you live, lady. You could live out west. You could live in fucking Idaho and grow potatoes. I don't know where the fuck you live. I'm just telling you where I live. I don't have the fucking capacity to have a farm in my backyard. Okay, I live in the very crowded suburbs of Long Island of New York City, dude. You think I'm gonna fucking can vegetables? I mean, I guess you could, but it's very hard where I live to grow vegetables and have chickens and all that other kind of shit. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying I don't have the means to do that shit here. Nobody does. Well, not nobody. There's somebody had chickens at some point around my house, and I used to hear roosters, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's a rooster? Like, but like, that's the way I grew up in my life. We live a different lifestyle. I'm not saying I'm better. I'm just saying that's not my lifestyle. You're the one over here judging me. I wouldn't even fucking have a word to say. Again, this is Laura's people coming in here and judging me. And then when I defend myself, right, or say something back, they start gaslighting me that I'm the one judging. Girl, you came in here judging my lifestyle, asking me a question. I answered your question. Then you start telling me like all the stuff you're doing, like I'm supposed to do what you do. Girl, I live in New York City. Like I live in the suburbs from New York City. Like what the fuck do you want me to do? Have a cornfield in my fucking quarter-acre backyard? Like, are you not familiar with where I live, dude? Look up Long Island. It's not really exactly. I mean, there's farms out east and wineries and shit, but where I live, no. I mean, people aren't fucking exactly canning vegetables around here. There's no homesteading in New York, in Suffolk County, for the most part. But I mean, that's cool that you could do all that. But like, you seem to be unhappy with your life and the fact that you spent so much time canning vegetables and shit. Like, I don't know, it's fucking weird. Typical. And Laura doesn't judge Southerners by any means, right? You know, no, she actually makes us look like a bunch of fucking idiots. Maybe that's why your perception of Northerners is so skewed, because Laura's like, yeah, the word, the R word, we're that's a New York word. We own that shit. Maybe that's why you think we're all assholes. It's like, we invented the R word, guys, in New York. Every time something bad happens, Laura says something stupid, it's because she's from New York, apparently. Look, dude, I would love to have like a little farm and shit, but I live in a place that I can't really accommodate a farm. I could maybe have like a fucking 4 foot by 4 foot little vegetable garden and grow a couple of tomatoes. Plus, the climate that I live in doesn't really allow us to grow that many things because it's freezing cold, pretty much most of the year here. So, where would you like me to have this farm? Like, I can't grow that much shit. I wish I could. I could have like an orange grove or some shit. Or what I really want is banana trees. But I just don't have the ability to do that. But I'm glad you did, Susie Homemaker. Because apparently during the day is the only time I could do things, guys. Can't do things about after I get off here. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's a great question. You came in here, do you see us barging into her chats? Laura has lost 75%. Laura has, sorry, 75% of YouTube blocked. We don't live on 200 acres. We have 3 months of decent weather, hardly long enough to keep a garden. Yeah. I wish I could, but I mean, you cannot really grow much here. It's like tomatoes, maybe some basil and like I tried growing a pumpkin, which actually you can grow pumpkins here. They do well. But like, I tried growing a watermelon once. Like, it's just not warm here long enough to even get anything that even resembles a watermelon. And if the squirrels don't fucking eat your shit first, I mean, the squirrels eat your fucking tulips around here. What about dinner? The fuck does she mean? Typical northern judging a southerner. I live in the north and I've never heard anyone down anyone because they were from the south. Like, what the fuck? I don't even know where she lives. I didn't know she lives in the south. You could have a farm anywhere. You could live in California and have a farm. I don't know. You know how many people I watch that actually live out in like the wilderness and homestead that live in like Washington State or like California? Like, I don't know that you live in the South. What do you think? The South is the only place that have farm? I mean, we have farms here. It's just that they're like way out east where there's actually room, and it hasn't been taken up by fucking Long Island, houses and shit, and buildings and stores and factories and whatever else. Christy, you'll be talked about in therapy just like the moms who didn't homeschool or cook every meal and take a lap. Homeschool. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And because Laura, I guess that I don't cook, that means I never cook. Okay. Absolutely, I'm not unhappy with my life since my last is now 18. Oh, so you're going through empty nest syndrome. Okay. That's your problem. I'm sorry to hear that. That is a tough thing, a very difficult thing to deal with because my cousin's dealing with it right now. Their kids are off to college. Well, she's kind of a little past it because their kids went off. I'm sure Laura's dealing with it, or will be soon. That's definitely not easy to go through. But to come in here and insinuate that like I don't spend time with my kid because I'm live while he's at school, that's just fucking weird. Okay, or because my hobbies and yours aren't the same. That's also weird. Because I'm not sitting here cutting chickens up and shit all day. I must be a horrible mom. I mean, just sitting here fucking prepping food all day. I mean, you might like food. I'm not a foodie, so like that shit just no, nobody in my house. Well, my son's a foodie. He definitely inherited that gene from my mom. But I just bought an air fryer. That shit's cool. I mean, I just like I don't have the ability to do that shit here. But I don't even know if I did that. I would love to. Like, is there some rule somewhere written that like if you're a woman you have to love cooking? Is there some kind of fucking or love food? uh you know I don't know. Like if you want to spend your whole day prepping meals, that's great, but it's not what I choose to do. I couldn't spend that much time with food. I pretty much eat to live. If I didn't need food to live, I probably wouldn't eat it, but I kind of need it. So I'm shocked that you don't have a coffee tree on your fucking farm. I just realized I'm out of coffee. Sure, not doing that. She's gonna go out there and fucking pick her own coffee beans and fucking grind them for us. What the fuck, dude? Didn't insinuate? Yeah, okay. Because most moms have regrets, and I wish. Well, my son's 11 years old. How many fucking regrets could I have right now? I mean, he's literally 11 years old. How many regrets? I'm not. I mean, look, I'm not saying I won't have regrets. I'm sure there will be things, but I mean, he's only 11, and I don't know what I would regret at this point in time. The only thing I regret is not having another kid. So he had a sibling. I mean, that's pretty much it right now. But like, who cares if I did have a regret? That's none of your fucking business, honestly. Okay. What any mom regrets, I don't care what your regrets are. You chose to share them here. But fucking weird, dude. That was the fucking weirdest thing I think I've ever encountered on here. She's going to Starbucks. I'm out of coffee. I drink instant coffee too. That probably gonna fucking send you through a tailspin. Because most moms have regrets, and I wish they didn't. Take care. Why are you worried about other moms? Like what? She's like, and I wish they didn't. All right. All right. Why the fuck would you even be concerned with my regrets in life? What the fuck? It's so weird. Wow. Fucking Gladys Kravitz. I think you've been spending too much time at home. I think you might need to get out, like the nosy neighbor over here, putting your fucking nose in my business. Mm-mm-mm. Bro, that was just weird. Holy shit. I regret ever crossing paths with the like of Laura. But thank you. You made for some interesting conversation here. That's for sure. I'll give her credit. She, uh, the instant coffee thing is disturbing. Look, dude, my friend introduced me to it from Greece, and I kind of been addicted to it ever since. I'll drink any coffee though. I'm not like really that picky with coffee. Like if I had a choice and my husband's like, you want coffee, you want Dunkin' Donuts or 7-Eleven, I'm going to pick 7-Eleven every time. But like I'm not picky with coffee. I'm not like a coffee snob. I just need something that has caffeine in it that's going to wake my ass up. Oh my god. Family counseling with June Cleaver. Uh, if you look at my community page, I've got a huge chicken parmigiana, so it comes in its own pizza box. Holy shit. I don't even eat chicken, dude. Like, so, I mean, I don't know. Apparently, like, I'm supposed to, like, I didn't realize this. When I was born, with a vagina, it means that I'm supposed to, like, just spend my whole day cooking and, doing those types of things. I had no fucking idea. These same motherfuckers that come in here and say shit like that, like Laura when she says like sexist shit like that, thinking that women are supposed to be cleaning and vacuuming all day and cooking all day, right? The same people are the first ones to cry when we don't have the same rights as men. Oh, men get more money than us. Those are the same fucking women that are crying that they don't have equal rights, right? And that men get, ahead. And we know Laura does because she's got that fucking big time penis envy. So it's like, dude, which one is it? Do you want women to have equality or do you want women to be home cooking and fucking cleaning all day? Which one is it? Who is she? Please, she knows you. What do you mean? No, I don't eat chicken. I do eat some meat, but I'm not a big meat fan. But I guess, that probably makes me a terrible person too, because I don't fucking love meat and potatoes. Oh Lord. I just can't. The reason I drink instant coffee right now is because I hate my Keurig machine and I need a new one, and well, a new coffee maker. And I don't even know where to start with that. So, ShopRite bowl basket dark roast is shocking, really good. I don't know if I've ever had their coffee. I did get a cup of coffee from Wegmans when I was out of state, and there was pretty good. Jesus, I can't believe these people that come from Laura's chats. I mean, the shit that they say is like so bizarre to me. I mean, and the other thing is, what the fuck are you doing? You're sitting in my chat. You're so busy, right, canning vegetables, but you have time to sit in here and fucking interrogate me about my life. You're living such a productive life. All of Laura's people do the same thing. They're like, oh, sit there for whatever. I have to give a time frame, but it's like, dude, you're clearly watching me. Like, because the only way you could know what I'm talking about is that you're sitting there watching me, right? So what are you not doing while you're sitting there watching me? Or sitting in my chat arguing with me and asking me stupid questions. Like, you must be extremely bored if you're that interested in my life. I mean, huh. Wow. I love food, any food. I've even had tasty vegetarian stuff, meatless products. Yeah, I'm not a foodie, unfortunately. My mom was, and my son loves food. I'm not a foodie. I just don't love it. But I'm not even embarrassed to say that. I hate cooking, dude. It's fucking horrible. I hate fucking food. Dolls, don't let Rep Ash get to you. Oh yeah, Rep Ash. Dolls, just Rep Ash is an idiot. I mean, sorry, she just is. Don't even let her bother you. She's not worth it. She's just looking for attention. Don't even pay her any mind, dolls. It ain't worth it. I'll tell you that right now. Don't even worry about it. Honestly, sit the fuck down and take a long walk on a short pier. Priceless. And then please do not fuck your food. Oh yeah, right. That'd be kind of gross. I just like I'm not a food person. I'm just like not. I don't care. I would eat the same fucking thing every day. If you told me, oh, Leanna, you got to eat bagels every day or peanut butter sandwiches, no jelly. Because if you told me I had to eat jelly for the rest of my life, I'd probably cry. But like I'd be like, okay, like no big deal. I mean, yeah, I'd probably miss like certain things like pizza and whatever, but I would be fine. I'd probably survive. I don't know if I'd survive in jail though, because I'm a picky eater and like bologna sandwiches. They gave me when I got arrested for my DWI back in the day. They gave me this nasty bologna sandwich, and I was starving, starving. But I was like, I am not fucking eating that shit. The bologna, first of all, bologna is disgusting. But second of all, the bologna just didn't look right. Like I don't know. I really don't know what bologna is supposed to look like. But I was like, sorry, nope, nope. I'm jelly of jelly. Yeah, I hate jelly. The girl has absolute zero people skills or street smart. She's busy preaching to everyone, Sister Mary Catherine. Yeah, I don't know. I always knew Ash was like religious, you know. I knew that, but like I heard lately she's been on like a real bender, just like preaching God to everybody. She's one of those religious people that I fucking can't stand, because most people that truly believe in God, they are not going around trying to convince everybody else why they should believe in God and which God is the right God and all that kind of shit. And like I've heard her recently, I think it was, I don't know if it was Wendy or somebody, I don't know, she was criticizing somebody about their religious beliefs. And I'm like, dude, like, what the fuck, Ash? Like, you go to church and pray and do your thing at church. Why are you judging other people? I just don't understand it. She knows better than everybody else, apparently, about a religion. That's why the troll account was apologizing to her because, Ash has a special connection to God. I mean, like, yeah, she's lost, Ash. It's like I don't have that time. I don't have time for people like that. Like just fucking do your thing, Ash. She's like, to me, I look at her like she's a little kid. She's like a child. She's not a grown, she don't act like a grown adult, and she don't think like a grown adult. She acts like a little child. So I just don't have time to deal with children like that, which is why I didn't give her a link this morning. I've let her up here many times in the past, but I'm not here to play little word games with her. She like kind of likes to fuck with people under the guise of like being better than them. So, but she's just involved in the drama as anybody else here. But she tries to kind of play it off like she's not. It's like, come on, Ash. Nobody's buying that shit. I've been around you too long to know that you're full of shit. Come on. I'm behind. Listen, I just got baby sleep. So I say hi. I'm not really social these days. It's all right, girl. What the fuck is Tracy talking about in her community post? Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Tracy, just shut up. I don't know. I didn't see it yet. Hold on. I'll go back upstairs. Sarah Rep Ash is vile. What did she say? Hold on. Rep Ash once told me to go plan my funeral. This is when I was sick. Quite a Christian. Wow. That is fucked up. That's what I'm saying. She's just as capable as any of us of saying some pretty nasty shit to people. And I've seen her talking shit about me. And I gotta say, when most people were not very nice to Republican Ash, I was. Which is why it kind of pisses me off that I've seen her talking shit about me. Because I'm like, Rep Ash, I've always been very patient and very kind to you. When everybody else was, fighting with you, okay, and you had tons of people coming after you at one point in time. Who'd you call, Rep Ash? You called me, right? Many times, several times. And I was always there for you. I always stood up for you and had your back. So to see you talking shit to me, like, or about me, when I know I didn't do anything wrong to you, I think that's kind of fucked up because we were friends. I was friendly with her. I had her phone number. We messaged each other. We texted each other. This is way back. And I've always been very good to that girl. When she needs something, she's your best friend. That's just the type of person she is. So You know, I just see her talking shit about me in chats because she wants to like, you know, entertain the fucking cosmic fucking cam. I got no time for that shit. Bye. I love food. Okay. That's just strange. I went to church with and she's been alive. Sit down and shut the fuck up. Yeah. She stirs drama, then uses God to cover it up. It's quite funny. Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. No, when everybody starts, you know, responding to her bullshit, she throws God out there. I'm just a little Christian girl. It's like, all right, Ash. You know, but I've definitely been very good to Ash in the past when she's been having issues with people. And it's like, you know, you don't have to like me anymore. Like, you have every right to change your mind. But like, I don't disrespect you, Ash, ever. And, you know, I just like, why are you talking shit? You want to like entertain your friends so they think you're cool because you got to hop on the bandwagon, you know, so that you can get in a fucking Discord with a bunch of fucking Karens. All right. You know, do your thing. Do your thing, girl. Like, that girl's been kicked out of more Discords than anybody I've ever met in my life. Cause she will piss everybody off at some point in time. She'll piss you off. Hold on, I'm gonna pull Tracy's fucking community post up. Hold on. Let me let me get myself out of here. All right, we're back. Oop. I gotta do my nails. I broke my thumbnail last night. Oh my god. It was already cracked on the sides and I knew it was just a matter of time until it was gonna completely break off. But thank God. I don't know if anybody else gets this. It's called hyponychium. So like under your nail, when your nails grow long, some people have it and some people don't. I have it pretty bad on some fingers. It's so weird. It doesn't even happen on every finger. What happens is like to balance the nail, to take the weight of the nail being longer, it's kind of gross, but the skin from like under your nail kind of grows upwards. And so you end up with this little like kind of like mountain of skin underneath your nail. And it's annoying because if your nails, you know, from your nails being long, once it breaks and the nail's short, that piece of skin, it'll eventually like fall off or absorb back into your, you know, your hand or whatever, your finger. But it broke right over that thing, which is so annoying because now I have this like flap of skin that's just sitting there. Hyponychium. I think that's what it's called. I can't grow nails. I never was able to either. I have to have, I mean, if you're looking to grow nails and you're somebody who can't grow nails, my best suggestion to you, but again, you have to do a little research on this, is to get a base coat. It's called. It's a I'm sorry. Holy shit, I'm having a brain fart. What the fuck is the name of this shit? Hold on, I have some. I just can't think of the name of it. Base. It's called base. It's like a rubberized base coat. That's what it is. And what it is it's just basically putting a protective coat in. You need it's gel. It's a gel lamp, so you would have to have a UV lamp or a LED lamp to cure it in. But it's flexible, so most of the time when people can't grow their nails long, it's because their nails are like weak and too flexible. So this stuff will just put a little coating over your nail and strengthen them. And but it's flexible, so like it won't crack or break on you or anything. It'll kind of flex if your nails are flexible. And I think it'll help you grow your nails longer if that's what you're looking to do. Or you could always just do a gel overlay, a builder gel overlay. You know, if you go to your manicurist, you could ask them for a builder gel overlay or an acrylic overlay or something like that. So, all right, Tracy, my BFF. Just kidding. I can't believe these fucking people, man. All right, let's find this shit. Tracy, the fucking truth. The fucking truth. Oh, is this the one we saw already, or did she make another one? I'm sure she made another one. Mega Monster, you're triggered. Yeah, because you're coming in here trying to trigger me, and then you're going to tell me I'm triggered. That's cool. All right. Just sitting over here. Oh my god. Is this supposed to be funny? I don't get it. So is Tracy admitting to being this troll account? I'm very confused here. Wah, wah, wah. Just sitting over here, putting lotion on my cankles. Not trying to get involved with the mobs. What is this? VM TikTok. You want his life to become a living hell? Because I can make it happen. Keep going. Those are cute kids he has. Let's go, motherfucker. Keep testing me. I have the whole family, and I don't even know what the fuck this is, Tracy. TikTok videos? I don't know what the fuck that is. Is this from email? I like, what is this, dude? Exactly. Like, what is this? Oh my god. Wow. Probably from 10 years ago. I have no idea what this is, honestly. I'm lost. No idea. Yo, Cosmic Cam, bro, what's up? You got your devil sticks? Make sure you come in here with your bong. Keep my name out of your mouth. Fucking, yo, bro. It's all peace and love here. What's up, man? How's your bandanas doing? And your fucking receding hairline, you good? Cool, man. How's the fucking lice on your head doing, bro? Them dreads, they're fucking cool, bro. Put your fucking weed in it. I don't know what the fuck this is, honestly. I can't figure it out. I just heard that the ship that crashed into the bridge, yeah, they Maydayed and shut down traffic just in time. Absolutely, the conspiracies are ludicrous. I knew that was going to happen. Ooh, oh my god. What the fuck? It zoomed in all the way. That was weird. Okay. They hate you, but mofos hang out your chats watching the brush. I know. Dude, who's got the fucking bong, bro? I got the 4-footer. Let's fucking smoke, bro. I take a big fucking bong hit. Like, why are you here, bro? I'm scared of you, Cosmic Cam. I'm so scared. Oh my god, you said something about my teeth. I think I'm gonna cry. I don't know what the fuck this is. I wish I did. I wish I could even explain this, but I have no fucking idea. You want his life to become a living hell because I can make that happen. Keep going. Those are cute kids he has. Let's go, motherfucker. Keep testing me. I have the whole family and then so. I don't know what this is. I mean, it's probably somebody that fucked with me. So yeah, I probably threatened him back if I had to guess. I mean, I don't typically, say shit like this to people for no reason. So, all right, cool. All right, Tracy. Wow, you got me saying that? That's great. From probably 5 years ago, dude. 5 years ago. Wow. Great. Guys, I'm shutting down my channel for real this time. Tracy really got me. She got me. I'm very embarrassed of that. I'm not embarrassed. I, first of all, have no fucking idea where that's even from. Second of all, it's probably in response to somebody who is being a fucking complete piece of shit to me and, fucking with me. So, I stand by that shit if that's what it was, but I have no fucking idea. But Tracy must have like a folder on me. Tracy, you're fucking girl. And then you wonder why I think you're a lesbian. Like, girl, what the fuck are you doing with all this shit? She's like, oh, I can't wait to take this one out of my back pocket. Hey, Wendy V, do you have that screenshot of a makeup monster saying something about somebody's kid from 5 years ago? Yeah, let's put that shit up on a community post. Call Cosmic Cayman. We need extra help. Yo, man, what the fuck is up, bro? You guys need me to post some shit? I'll go in her chat and fucking tell her, I'll tell her about her fucking fucked up teeth, bro. Cause she hasn't heard that shit like 4,000 times, man. Like, wow. Yeah. Oh, maybe she reached out. Yeah, fucking Mandy. Mandy Bell, you got that 5-star notebook still? Yeah, I'm gonna need you to take out those fucking files on Makeup Mobster, Leanna. Get that screenshot of Leanna from it looks like an email. I really don't know what the fuck that is, but I'm not embarrassed of that. Because it was probably in response to somebody who was fucking with me. So, yeah. I'm not very worried about that, Tracy. What a douche. But ching, you know? Yeah, where's the other side of the conversation? Exactly. It's like, oh, I could take a screenshot. I'm not embarrassed of that, like, at all. Because I know that I'm confident. I don't know what that's from, but I'm confident that it was probably in response to somebody who was, like, threatening me or doxing me or something, okay? So, yeah, I'm not worried about that. Wow, Tracy, you really made me look like such a piece of shit. I'm so worried about this shit. So worried. I said Mandy Bell 3 times. Yeah, right? She's gonna be back. Call in the fucking resources. Cause me fucking can, bro. Where do you want me to hang the tie-dyed fucking wall panels and shit? Oh my god. Bro, I got this really trippy fucking incense holder that looks like a fucking dragon, bro. Fuck it, I'm saving that shit for Laura. That's fucking Laura. That shit got Laura written all over it. It's like, what the fuck, dude? What kind of dude comes in here and, like, threatens a woman, though? This fucking weirdo. Oh my god, this dirty little fucking weirdo. Look at him. Leona, keep my name out of your mouth. Ooh, I'm scared. And away from your teeth, gross. Oh my god. When was the last time you got fucked? Just asking for a friend. When was the last time? It's amazing and scary how many files people have on others around here. Like, dude, I couldn't be bothered to fucking look for some fucking old ass shit on Tracy. Like, who fucking cares? Isn't Mandy Bell back as Melissa Bell? Yeah. Like a bad case of herpes, Mandy Bell is back. I really don't know where that's from. Hold on, I want to see that again. Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed, Tracy. You're really exposing me. You're exposing me. Oh my god. Hold on. The fat bitch. Oh, sorry. Light truth. Hold on. The light truth. There we go. This bitch loves fighting with people. Like, once again, I don't mention Tracy, and she's just got to start in with me. Every time I got to mention this bitch's name, it's because she just fucking starts in with me. It's like, Tracy, just get a life already, girl. Go drink your fucking koozie-covered beers, okay? Get drunk. Maybe you need to get drunk. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, she's live. Go figure. Oh, no, she's not. Never mind. Sorry. That was weird. Ugh. Community page. This looks like an email. It has to be an email because, hold on a second. And it's got to be old. I'll show you guys again. Yeah, Mandy's, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that asshole, so no offense, but I just don't. That's another person I would just never, like, fucking interact with again. It looks like an email to me. 10:19 a.m. because it has the time and then it says to me. So I don't know. Somebody's sharing private emails. Cool. But you want his life to become like, if I wrote this to somebody, I don't write things that I'm worried about people, seeing. So, if that was probably in response to me, somebody fucking with me, then yeah, let's go, motherfucker. Keep testing me. I have the whole family and then some. I don't even know if that's fucking real. I honestly don't. I have no idea what that's from. Let's see if I can find it in my email. Who has time to do this shit, dude? Wow, Tracy. Oh my god. You got me, girl. HTTPS. I mean, it's probably like 5 years old. If I had to guess, because I don't remember it, so it probably wasn't that important to me. TikTok. Hold on. It looks like an email. I could be wrong, but you want his life to become a living hell. Hold on. I'm trying to do the TikTok link and see if that brings it up. I don't know what this is. I don't know. If it's a guy, and I would imagine maybe it's Brian. I don't know. I don't know, but it's probably somebody who is being a piece of shit. Maybe it was that Marky Mark dude. I don't know. I really don't fucking know what this is from. But we'll find out who the piece of shit is that's sharing private emails. Yeah, nothing comes up in my email search, so I don't even know if this is fucking real or what the deal is, but Tracy's always watching. It's weird that she made the comment. I'm actually more interested in why she said she's sitting over here putting lotion on her cankles. Like, ew. Like, fucking, that's gross, Tracy. Yeah, it's probably Marky Mark. If I had to guess, and yeah, he threatened to break my fingers or some shit. So yeah, I'm really fucking not worried about this. Anyway, I can't I can't find it in my email, so I don't know who this is from or who it's to. But wow, Tracy, you're such a fucking detective. Scooby-Doo. Um, I just like Tracy, who cares if you're fucking got ashy cankles, girl? Nobody wants to think about you putting lotion on anything. Okay, put the lotion in the basket, Tracy, because ain't nobody want to fucking think about you rubbing yourself in any fucking facet. Okay, like why did she write this? Just sitting over here. Oh, not sure what happened there. Looks like I lost internet connection temporarily. No, I was just looking at my emails. I'm like talking to you guys and nothing's happening. I don't know. My internet must have cut out. Maybe Tracy's outside cutting the fucking cords in my fucking yard over here. That was weird. Anyway, yeah, I have 66,000 unread emails on my phone right now, like on my regular email app. But I would I would assume that if that was a real email for me, I would have it on my end. I'm not saying it's not, but I have no idea what that is. So it's like it's great. Yeah, Tracy, put up a fucking post with a little screenshot of me saying something. All right, I can't win today. Somebody was calling me, so my phone was ringing, so it kicked me off here. I had to leave and come back up. Um, what do you call it? Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, anyway, I needed to get on my phone because I gotta go. I gotta go handle business in the garage. So, I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I am sweating right now. Like cosmic can, bro. My pits are fucking sweaty. Just read the community post. You know what's so funny? That motherfucker has some balls coming in here. I never talk about that asshole, but he has some balls coming in here and saying that because I have seen many screenshots of that guy talking shit about me in chats, in various chats. I mean, talk about keeping somebody's name in their fucking mouth. And I just ignore him because, like, ew, he's fucking just disgusting. Ugh. Like, that's the type of dude where it's like, if he was the last guy on earth and like humanity depended on me sleeping with him, like the human race was gonna go extinct, I would just be like, sorry about that. Like, if God himself came down and asked me and was like, could you please sleep with this guy? Because, human beings are going to be extinct like the dinosaurs, I'd be like, sorry, I just can't do it. But we'll give you $1 million, you know? I'm sorry, just can't. Sorry. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, he definitely has. He looks like he has very bad breath too. Like at all times. Like halitosis like a motherfucker. So yeah. I'm sorry, but you can't smell good. I'm sorry, but you can't look like that guy and smell anything but patchouli and chipotle. I don't know. He's just gross, dude. Gross. Just disgusting. He's probably also like 3 feet tall. He looks like he's not very tall. And that's just right there enough for me to be like, that's a no for me, dog. That's a fucking no for me, dog. Fucking no for me. Like, I don't even know that dude. He's another fucking follower. I never fucking talked to that guy ever. Right? Yeah, he always has a lot of shit to say about me. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I guess you can, right? I'm on the internet, but I'm just like, it's kind of fucking weird that you're so involved in like lady drama as a grown man. Like, you don't have anything better to do. Yeah, he's very greasy looking. He's the size of a hobbit. Yeah, like him. If I had to pick between him and Dolly, oh, that's a rough one, dude. I might actually pick Dolly, dude. That's fucking gross. Like, that's how disgusted I am and skeeved by that guy. Just, ugh. I might pick Dolly over him. I would pick neither. I would honestly rather fucking gouge my own fucking eyeballs out than do either. But if I was forced to pick and make a decision between the two of them, I might actually go with Dolly on that one, which is sickening to think of in and of itself. Definitely would take JLR over him. Like in a heartbeat. Even if he doesn't blink, I'd just be like, all right, dude, now they just try not to look into your eyes. Oh boy, was he fucking heated yesterday. Dear truth, you are pathetic and try to start shit where there is none. Just hush and sit down. Again, all right. I'm assuming, and I'm, you know what? In response to Tracy, from here on out, this is what I'm going to say. Tracy, your brother is very ill. Okay, instead of worrying about digging up screenshots from 30 years ago, you should be spending your time with him. That person came in here talking about regrets. You should go talk to Tracy about regrets because I feel like she's going to have some one day. What a fucking weirdo. Honestly. I'd rather a bum in New York City. Yeah. So it's a shame they are not national. I had my first one in Utah. Ooh, what's that? And they're, oh, God. That guy makes me ill. Pretty much all the RDA guys, but especially that one. I rather sleep at Ralph's dog, DAWD, because he's cool. I'd get street cred if I did that. Just kidding. I'm married. I'm a married woman. Just trying to illustrate how absolutely vile that man is. Like, he's pretty gross. Clicker berries are strawberry from a local farm there. Ross dog. He's got street cred. Is that guy still around? I can't life rewind it. If we check my text, it's gonna boot me. Is that dude still around? Ross Dog. What about what was the other guy? Yeah, I know, right? B Fergs. That mofo's got the freaking most baby ass smooth skin I've ever seen in my life. Like for real. I don't think he's using a filter, JLR. But I look at his face, I'm like, holy shit. And how does he manage, honestly? Because I've never seen a man past the age of 16 or 18, I guess, that could like literally shave their faces that baby smooth and not have any fucking stubbles on their face. Like, I truly am mesmerized by this man's fucking skin. I mean, I'll give him that. Like, really, he has amazing skin. Like, for his age, too. He's in his 50s, JLR. And his skin is, it is fucking on fire, bro. Like, it's fucking, I'm a little jealous. I'm a little jealous. No facial hair, dude. No facial hair. Like if my husband shaved his beard, it would like he's like Homer Simpson. That shit grows back in like 2 seconds. He already has stubble. I'm like, how do you manage to get like your fucking skin that baby smooth, dude? At the same time, it kind of freaks me out because I'm like, why does he not have facial hair? He has like eyebrows and shit. He has very thick eyebrows, so it's not like he has like alopecia, some type of hair loss, issue or something that I can tell. Uh, so I mean, he has been bald for quite a long time, but Homer Simpson. I would like to know what moisturizer he uses. Or maybe he just doesn't. Maybe that's the secret. Maybe we're all the idiots putting fucking moisturizer on our skin. He was locked up. Well, yeah, that is true. They say that when men don't age when they're locked up for like, long periods of time. I use clean beauty moisturizer daily at night. I use Mary Kay. Holy shit, I haven't heard about that. Anyone seen him blink yet? Something about guys that spend a lot of time in prison look younger. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe it's like, I don't know, something in the prison. Maybe I should get arrested. Fucking do some reverse aging over there. I don't know. I need to start doing some federal crimes. Anybody want to help? Oh, he's estrogen dominant. That could be. Could be. Even more reason why my theory might be right. What's your theory? Hold on, did I miss it? He does have fabulous skin. If you're in jail a while, you're either giving it or taking it. Trust me. Oh shit. He was no, Judas, I loved Mary Kay. My mom used to be a very big Mary Kay customer. She bought shit tons of Mary Kay and I always liked it. I actually looked at it recently. A friend of mine was doing like a fundraiser thing and she shared a Mary Kay. I was like, oh shit, that shit's expensive. Um, you know, and I don't know how the quality is these days, but I'm not against Mary Kay at all. I just haven't used it for so long, I probably still have some of my mom's old school Mary Kay makeup. Gay for this day keeps your skin nice. Yeah, right? Maybe he got some facials in jail. If you know what I'm saying. Like I think Mary Kay blows Avon out of the water. And I haven't used that in years either. I would like to try some Mary Kay stuff and see how it is. I know their eyeshadows are good. That I remember. I remember they had very good quality eyeshadows and the lipsticks were also very good. Very creamy, nice, texture. Maybe he's born with it. Maybe he's JLR. Oh my god. Oh my god. Mm. I do question though, like some of the men that are just so wrapped up in women's drama on like a day to day. Like I find that a little fucking strange. Sorry, I just do. I use the Mary Kay. I don't even know anybody that sells Mary Kay anymore. I'm trying to find an Avon Lady. I need some skin so soft. I fucking hate the smell of that shit, but I gotta say that is probably one of the best mosquito repellents ever because I use like off spray and whatever the other one is, cutter, and like I find that I still get some because I'm one of those people that just gets like mauled by mosquitoes in the summer. I guess I have the antigen in my blood that attracts them to me, and I get attacked by mosquitoes. Like I have to have something on at all times if I'm going to be outside in the summer. And even if I'm just outside, like for 5 minutes smoking a cigarette, I'll come back inside with like 10 mosquito bites. I get killed. I hate it. And I really do not like the scent of Skin So Soft, but I do have to say it's like, now was Skin So Soft made to be a repellent, like a mosquito repellent, or did that just like accidentally happen? Yeah, exactly, beef eggs. If there's one mosquito, it'll find me. I'm the same way. I remember me and my husband when we first started dating, we went out with a couple of his friends to this bar that was on the water. And it was in like the uh what do you call it? The South Shore of Long Island, which could, some areas can be like a little kind of swampy because, there's like, it's the South Shore. It's like in between, it's a bay, and so there's like an in between area. It's in between the ocean and um the barrier island, Fire Island. So like there's some areas where they just get marshy and swampy. So that the bar we were at were kind of like around one of those areas. And dude, I don't think I ever got attacked by mosquitoes so bad in my life. I mean, I had like hundreds of bites all over my legs. I was like, I was so itchy. My legs were so itchy that I actually started crying. And like, I usually don't cry over shit like that, but I was like on fire. I felt like I got attacked by like fire ants. Like there were so many mosquito bites. We had to leave. I had a skirt on too. So like, I was like, we got to get the fuck out of here. I made him leave because I was like, dude, I need mosquito spray. Like I never got that many mosquito bites in my entire life. I couldn't believe it. So that's why I don't leave. You're O negative. That's a rare blood type, right? I'm B negative, which is rare too. I don't know if it has to do with your blood type necessarily. I think it's an antigen, a certain antigen that your blood creates, your body gives off. Yeah, B for my dad was an O. I don't know if he was negative or positive though, but he was an O. And my mom was, holy shit, I forget now. I was B negative, so I had to get that Rogram, I think it's called, shot when I was pregnant with Jesse. Cause like that's fucking crazy. I'm like, how many babies had to like die before they noticed this? If you're B negative, you and you have a baby and your baby's B positive, which I think Jesse ended up being B positive if I remember correctly. Um, you have to get the shot. If you don't get the shot, your body like would see the baby as an invader and actually like attack it and kill it. I'm like, what? Like when they tell, I had never heard of that before in my life. Like, there's a lot of things you learn when you're pregnant that you just never knew in life before. And that was one of the things that I learned that I was like, dude, like when they told me that, I was like terrified because they're like, yeah, we'll get the shot, going like, come back in like 2 weeks. And I'm like, you just told me that like I have this thing in my body that could potentially kill my baby. And you're telling me to come back in 2 weeks. Like I was freaking out because I'm like, what the fuck? Like what do you mean wait 2 weeks? I'm not fucking waiting. And then when you have the baby, you have to get another shot after that. It's not a big deal, but I'm like, when did they figure this out? Like, I was thinking in my head, like, that's such an odd thing. But like, I'm thinking back at a time where they didn't have this shot, and I'm like, how many babies like died because their mothers had, B negative and they were B positive? It's just so weird. Bug is O negative, but Moo has her father's blood type B positive. It's way back in the day, people wanted to get married to have blood tests to get their marriage license. Really? I don't know. I was like freaked out though by it. Me too, RH negative. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? But yeah. I mean, it's no big deal. Like, give you a shot. It's not, you don't even feel, I mean, you feel the shot, obviously, it's a fucking needle, but you don't feel anything from it. Like, you know, it's just so weird because I'm like, I never heard of that before. Like, who would even think that that would be a thing? It was kind of scary. Girl kissed. What are you talking about, dude? Girl kissed. Could you stop writing that in chat? It's kind of weird. Not gonna lie. Like, are you saying that? What's going on? I worked in the NICU and I see that happen. Babies end up needing their blood replacement because the mom's antibodies blood attacks the baby's red blood cells. Yeah, but Lynn, why wouldn't those babies have the oh, maybe mothers who didn't get prenatal care, are you saying? Because I mean, part of when you're pregnant and you have to go to the doctor, they do like mandatory blood testing on you. So I guess maybe it's mothers that didn't have prenatal care. That is scary shit. I God bless anybody that works in a NICU or anywhere that involving children. Oh my God, I would never be able to do that. Chubby at 118, girl. No, who said that? Who said chubby? I wasn't able to. I getting chubby, girl. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Girl, I wish I was 118. I'll give you some of mine. You can have some of my fat. All right, this guy could go. This is getting fucking weird, dude. Just go. What the fuck is this guy saying? Girl P, girl whatever. Bye. You fucking weirdo. It's creepy. Not all mom get prenatal care, and unfortunately, some moms are so ignorant. What? No, they refuse the shot. Dude, it's not like a COVID shot. It's a fucking life-saving shot for your baby. I didn't want to learn that one the hard way. Mm-mm. I was just about to get Tony the boot. Yeah, he's got to go. He's fucking annoying. It's like, all right, dude, you're just being weird. Like, that's not, yeah, I don't know what you're trying to do, but you go do it somewhere else. Go do it somewhere else, dude. You're creeping the ladies out here. I mean, that guy, that if that's like a real guy coming in here trying to do that, like, it's clear why you're in here trying to do that. Because if that's what you do out in the real world to women, and like, and that's probably why you're by yourself trolling chats during the day on the internet. What the fuck, dude? Yeah, people are becoming shittier and shittier. What the hell? Like, what are you doing, dude? That is not a good pickup line if you're trying to come in here and impress a bunch of women. Just saying. Just saying. That was fucking weird. A little weird. Mm. Dude, I swear to God, when I was driving home from Dick's Sporting Goods the other night, I was telling my son, I go, "Ooh, look at the moon, full moon," and I'm like, "That's when the weirdos come out." And if you noticed, there's been a little uptick in weirdos the last couple of days. Been a little uptick. All the crazies are coming out. I truly believe the fucking look. That shit didn't come from anywhere. Call it folklore if you want, but that shit. I mean, it didn't come from nowhere. Like that. There has to be some validity to that shit, right? That like the full moon brings weirdos out because it does. I mean, unless it's just a coincidence, but I don't know. I try to get up every 30 minutes and walk around. It's hard. I don't have a gym. Why? What are you doing? I know that feeling sometimes. Oh, office work is the worst. I feel like you feel like you're like such a lazy piece of shit. You know, when you work in an office, you're sitting at a desk all day. It's hard to sit there. I used to do like I guess that's what Beaver was saying. You do like the half hour walk, like every half hour. You're like, oh, I gotta go ask somebody a question, just to get up. As for me, I can't sit still. I just can't. I'm like, there's no way I could sit in a chair. If you told me how to sit in a chair for 8 hours straight without getting up, I'd be like, why are you torturing me? Like I have to get up and move and stretch my legs and walk, and I can't just sit there. I hate sitting still. Like it's horrible. So, hey Peanut, long time no see. How are you? Um, so yeah, I get it. I see forgotten incels trying desperately to worm themselves. Who's that, German lady? We had kidnappers busted at work the other night. Oh, geez, that's terrible. I've never really had an office job. It's hard sitting for 8 hours. I hope I don't develop hemorrhoids. I don't think you will, girl. Yeah, but I mean, I worked an office job for like 10 years and well, I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, the one whose comment is pinned. Oh, he's such a douche, that guy. It's really funny. I don't know if you were in here, German lady, but I don't like. I rarely talk about this guy, and I didn't even say anything bad about him. I don't remember saying anything all that bad. I just said that Rep Ash was, trying to like impress people, like Cosmic Cam. Now, I think that's like pretty much the extent of what I said about him. And so he comes in here, and that's what he says. And I'm like, that's really funny because like this guy, I have seen screenshots in the past, not really too recently, but I've been like sent screenshots in the past of him talking shit about me in a comment section or in a in chats. And I'm like, uh, the best is when he comes into Alicia's chat, he'll try like a trolling Alicia's chat, and like everybody in there just fucking completely ignores him. He's probably like, what the fuck? Because I'll see him sometimes coming into chats, like if it's like in Alicia's or whatever, and he'll like try being funny in there, and like nobody's paying attention to him and laughing. And I'm like, I'm kind of like having secondhand embarrassment for him because I'm like, could you imagine like you're trying to like impress a bunch of fucking, middle-aged women with your corny jokes and like none of them are fucking even like biting at them, like he'll try like getting Alicia's attention. I'm like, this dude's hard up. Like, holy shit. I'm kind of embarrassed for him. Like, and then like but after like about 20 or 30 comments, he gets the hint and he just disappears. But I've seen him, he's kind of desperate, the dude. I kind of feel bad for him in that way. But yeah, like I'll see like random screenshots. Sometimes like it's not that anybody ever sends me a screenshot of him because I don't fucking nobody cares about him. I'm saying like I'll see him talking shit about me. Like somebody will send a screenshot of something else and I'll see him talking shit about me or a screen recording or something. And I'll be like, what the fuck is this dude talking about me all the time in the fucking chat? He's like obsessed with my teeth. I'm like, well, do you want to pay for my teeth to get fixed? Because I mean, like, since you're so bothered by them, you could. I mean, I'll gladly take your window washing money and go get them fixed. But I mean, like, why are you bothered by my teeth? I mean, not for nothing. It's not like he's fucking Brad Pitt and should be like critiquing women when dude, look at have you seen yourself in a mirror lately or no? You haven't. You don't own one? I mean, you wash windows all day. I would assume that some of them have that like darker coating on them where you can see your reflection. I mean, you do have to know that you look like a fucking troll, right? Like you do know that. I mean, you legit look like those little fucking troll dolls that I used to collect back in like the 80s. Like you know, yeah. You should worry about buying Rogaine for yourself, okay? Instead of covering up. You're doing more damage to your hairline by covering it up with a tight bandana, right? I mean, just give up, bro. The hair ain't coming back. I love when guys do that. They're like, I'm gonna fucking grow my hair long in the back, because it's gonna make up for the missing hair in the front. Nah, dude, it's not. Sorry. Like you would look so much more respectable as an adult if you shaved the dreads off. Okay, because like white dudes with dreads, whatever he is, it ain't a good look anyway. You know, a nice, distinguished, black man with dreads looks good. You, not too much, bro. They don't look good on you. You look like you're trying too hard to be something that you're not, like a fucking hippie or something. I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do. But like people would probably take you more seriously if you had like a normal haircut, uh, and act like a normal grown man. But, what do I know? I think they're connected to the bandana. I think he sewed them into the bandana at this point, or the headband. I'm sorry, bandanas, that's for men. He wears women's headbands, that guy. Like legit, like the same ones I wore in like middle school. Like the stretchy lycra headbands that like women wear for sporting. That's what he wears. Sorry. Drop your cash app. I don't have a cash app because I'm not an e-beggar. So sorry. And what's more important is probably you moving out of your parents' house. So it's probably a little more important. So hold on to your money, all right? Acting like a big boy. Oh man, I still live with my mom and dad, bro. I got my fucking cool tapestries hanging up in the background. Yeah. Dude lives with his fucking parents, and you're gonna sit here telling me about myself? Yo, man. Do you feel cool when like other men ask you what you do in your spare time and you're like, I talk shit to other women on fucking line, bro, and tell them their teeth are fucked up. Like, does that make you feel like more of a man when you do that? Just asking for a friend. Drop your bandana. Drop your ball sack. Maybe it'll come out eventually. The ponytail hat. Yeah, he's like, yo, dude, I fight with women on fucking YouTube. And then I sit around and wonder why I'm still single. Like, okay. I fight with fucking middle-aged women on YouTube, bro. What do you do? Oh, you play video games? That's fucking lame. It's like, all right, dude. I'd be kind of embarrassed. Just saying. Just saying. He'll probably drop when Loris does. Maybe he should make like an OnlyFans. That'll, you know, maybe he'll have a couple of lady fans that are into like trolls. Fucking short dudes with dreads. I don't know. He's been hanging out in here for like the last 2 hours, dude. He's definitely creeping in the chat. Sitting in some spot for 4+ years. No improvement whatsoever. It's actually sad. Yeah. He doesn't seem to, I don't know. I mean, like, it seems like all the other RDA guys, unless I'm wrong, I don't pay attention to those assholes, but it seems like, I don't know, is Ross Dog still around? And what was the other guy? Rex? The guy that was, like, sometimes funny, but a dick most of the time. What do you call it? Him. I mean, he was at least witty and looked, like, kind of normal-ish, you know? But yeah. No, he doesn't. Shut the fuck up. He dates that girl that not the Cosmic Cam, that morbid dude fucked. That's fucking weird. Pass around the internet, pussy guys. Ah, jeez. Matt is their new lemonade. Oh boy, that's fucking weird. Days revolve around drinking. Like, doesn't he have windows to wash or something? Gee. Brett Michaels, yes, that's what he's like. Yes, yes. He's the Mexican Brett Michaels with dreads. I think he said he's Mexican. Sorry if he's not. Jeez. But yeah, that's fucking great. That's great. So wait, yeah. So wait. So what happened to the rest of the RDA guys? Like, are they still around? Is Ross Dog still around? Is Rex? I don't know the other guys' names. I know what's his name still around. Not Chloe, but they're not friends anymore, right? From what I understand, I believe that they're kind of dispersed. And then there was like a bunch of other weirdos that I don't remember. Those were like the main ones, right? Like the day I join like a club like that online where I like have a name like that, like, yeah, man, I'm part of the fucking RDA, bro. Like the day that happens, just take me out. Take me the fuck out the pasture, dude. It's like a fucking, bunch of rejects that never made it into fraternities in college. I don't know. I doubt he's really Mexican. I mean, I don't know. I heard he was, and maybe I'm wrong, but I know real Mexicanos in here. They're all over on Morbid's ex. So wait a second. They want that second slop. They're trying to get those sloppy seconds over there. If that girl, I don't know the girl. I don't know the girl. Okay. This just goes to any girl. If you're desperate enough to sleep with that dude, you really need to get your life reevaluated. Just saying. Nacho is okay, despite what they say. Yeah, he's all right. I don't know the guy, so I don't know the guy. But like that's kind of fucking weird. So let me get this straight. All right, so Morbid and this girl met up, right? And then they kind of broke apart and she, so they're like running in there. Like that's so fucking, oh, it's so cringe, dude. So they have no bro code, basically. I mean, not that I would expect any of them to, but oh Lord. We don't claim him. Thank you very much. Hey, Mercedes. Mercedes girl, I never saw your email. You remember I said I emailed you and then you said you emailed me back? I cannot find your email. I like scrolled all the way down, like to see if I could find it and I can't find it. So kind of broke apart, more like the damn cops had to break them apart. Wait, what? As Laura would say, not Chloe is I don't know, not Chloe, that well. It's not like I know him just as an internet person. I don't know him that well, but I'm sure he's all right. She went straight to his trolls. Oh, she did. She went to them. Well, either way, it's fucking weird. I'm sorry. It's fucking weird. You know? Meet real life women. I'm sorry. I think anybody on here, and I give this advice to even my friends, stop picking chicks up on the internet, okay? On YouTube, especially. If you want to meet a woman, go on a dating site and meet a woman. Stop fucking. Nobody in this fucking community is. I'm sorry. I just like. I wouldn't take a chance, okay? Not in this fucking community. Maybe if you want to meet a nice girl, go join the fucking knitting community or some shit. Although I heard they were savage. But, like, I don't know, dude. Not in a drama community. If you, like, what kind of sense do you have picking up women in a fucking drama community? What do you think you're going to end up with? Like, in all fairness, though, I don't know where that meh person comes from, but meh, whatever, meh noodles, whatever the fuck her name is. But yeah, cops had to come to Morbid's apartment. Oh, you're talking about the girl. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the RDA. I was like, didn't they break up? And you're like, the cops had to break them up. I'm like, what? Like, I didn't hear about that. Lori's friend Allie seems very codependent to May. May, is it May or Meh? I don't know. That's great. May, she's way too involved. Yeah. The first time I ever even heard of this, despite the fact that I stalk Laura daily, this is the other day was the first time that I ever even heard of Allie Wrights. I didn't even know who that person was. Oh, that's the girl that tattooed his name on her? Didn't somebody do that with somebody else? Was it Wog? Do you guys remember that? Somebody, like, it was somebody with WOG. The girl tattooed WOG on her or Whiskey OG or something. And I was like, dude, that is a red flag and a half right there. If somebody's fucking tattooing your name, you need to run for the fucking hills. Like now, like yesterday. Oh, yeah, that's what I say when I lose interest, kind of like morbid. I don't know the girl. I never watched her. Like, I don't know. I never watched her channel, so I have no idea. Who was that, though? She put a big tattoo of WOG on her shoulder. I remember that. I remember the girl showing it on panel with him, and I was like, oh, boy. I was like, dude, run. WOG, run. I'm a little upset with WOG. I thought we were cool, and then he talked shit about me for no reason. I guess he was upset because I go in Queen Bee's chat, because apparently, when you go in people's chats on here, it means you're best friends and you're in each other's circles and you agree with every fucking thing that they do. Always. People are strange when you're a stranger. I will never get a tattoo, period, but I'm definitely not I definitely wouldn't tattoo. I mean, maybe my husband's name. We've committed to each other for, over a decade now. That's different. But to put a guy that I'm not even committed to, yeah, that's fucking weird, dude. That's just how he rolls. I got blocked because of a chat, I believe, too. You responded on the 20th. All right. I'm going to have to look for it. It's so weird. I try to check my email daily. Like, I try to. I don't always, successfully do it. But and I try to scroll down to make sure if anybody emailed me. Somebody emailed me yesterday and really scared the shit out of me, and I hope they're okay. It's somebody who emails me very often, and I haven't seen her in here, so she kind of scared the shit out of me this morning. I'm not gonna lie. I opened my email up and it said help, please help, and then there was a number in there, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I hope they're okay. He'll like you again in 3 months. Yeah. Wag will flip as soon as you are somewhere he don't approve. I mean, that's like kind of crazy to me. You know? That is. Yeah, but Purple Rain, you guys have been together for so long. It's kind of different. Not doing it when like you just meet somebody. That's not. I mean, unless you're like shit faced wasted when you get it done and you're like just I don't know, blackout drunk. I guess maybe, but like uh, purposely doing that, that's kind of scary. I think Wog is still around. I don't know. Hopefully he's getting help. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I think that's crazy though, to get upset with people, like that upset with somebody just because they went in a chat. Meanwhile, at the time when he said that, I hadn't been in Queen Bee's chat in probably like a month. Like I don't go in a lot of people's chats, dude. I haven't, there's a lot of times I'm watching people and I'm listening while I'm doing something else and I just like I can't go in their chats. And I love Queen Bee to death. I do. I like her as a person, but there's certain people that go on her panel sometimes that I'm just like, I can't. I just can't. I'm not gonna call out names. I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. Not be Tim. I'll put it who it's not. It's not be Tim. There's certain people that go up there like that. I can't. I just can't. I'm like, not this person again. I gotta go. But I go in her chats and every once in a while, but like, during the sometimes I just don't chat because I'm like, I'm gonna go in there, everybody's gonna say hi to me, I'm gonna have to respond to everybody, and then I'm gonna feel like I can't sit here with my phone in my hands. I have things to do, So I just kind of listen from the bushes a lot of the times because I just can't, I can't have my phone in my hands chatting. I'm doing other things. So um, I like QB. I like her a lot, but there's a couple of people that go up on her panel. I'm just like, it's not Ellie or any of the regulars, I should say. But like the other day, that fucking crazy woman, I don't know what her name was, came up. It was like some French looking name or something. I don't know what it was. She came up like, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, way to derail the entire fucking panel. Like, I hate that shit. They were having a conversation about whatever, and then this lady comes up and just completely derails the panel, and it's like just craziness. It's not like there, and nothing she was saying was relevant to anything. It was just like pure fucking craziness. Some issue she had with somebody, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, could we like take care of this? Like, not on the panel. Like, nobody wants to fucking hear you crying like that. Dame, yeah, it was something like that. I was like, oh, I'm like, I don't know, like how. I don't know. I just. Mm-mm. So times like that, I'm just like, oh my God, I don't want to listen to this person. And there's a lot of people that go up on our panel that'll just drone on sometimes and take over the entire panel, and they just like kill it. Like they just kill it. That's why I was never big on open panels because I have to say, when somebody's on your panel, it's very hard to like, I'm like, see, Queen Bee's good about it though, because she'll just be like, all right, baby, the fuck off of here. And she just kicks them off. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, thanks for coming up. And then she just fucking boots them right the fuck off. And I'm like, I couldn't do that. Like I'm not like that. Like she handles it very well. And she'll be like, thanks for coming up or come back some other time. And she just boots them. Like me, I feel like, oh my God, I can't do that. Like I just can't. So like I'm not cut out for panels like that. Cause like I can't deal with all that shit. I just can't. With like randos coming up there and talking shit and fighting or just taking over the panel. Cause I had it. There was this girl back in the day, I won't call names out, but she came up on my panel and I could tell she was very, very high on something. And she was like droning on about some shit. And I was like, dude, this is like, I got to get this girl off my panel. Like, she's fucking killing my panel right now. And she's obviously on something. And I kind of, I didn't want her to like make herself look like an asshole because I could tell she was not in the right frame of mind at the time when she was on my panel, and I was very concerned. So You know what I'm saying? So I was like, it was so hard. Sometimes you try to do it, you'll be like, all right, well, I'm gonna shut the panel down, and then they'll just keep talking. Like that happened on Queen Bee's. Was it Queen Bee's recently? I think it was. Somebody like she was like done. Like she was like, all right, I'm gonna shut this down. And then people just kept talking after that. And I'm like, did you guys not like hear her that she's like done? She's gonna shut the panel down. Like they just kept talking. And I'm like, see, I would never be able to deal with that. And I also, ADHD, it's very hard for me to listen when there's multiple people talking over each other. When there's too many people, I will shut your live off. No offense to you, it's not you, it's just me. It's me. It's a me problem because I can't when there's people talking over each other like that and it's just chaotic. I go into like sensory overload and I'm just like, bye-bye. I can't handle this. Like I can't stand this. It's too much for my brain to process. So I have to turn it off when there's too many people talking over each other. My daughter. Hold on, what? Oh no. All right. See you later, Judith. Hope everything's all right. I'm just like, oh, I gotta go. That's why I'm not personally a fan of the open panels sometimes. Like for me, I wouldn't be able to host it. And I can't always watch them either because I get very triggered sometimes when there's too many people talking. Like two or three people is cool. But like once it gets over three, I feel like, three is a crowd, but like no, four is like way too many people and five. And then, there's always like one person who seems to like take over shit, and like dominate the panel and just like drone on. And you're just like, oh my God, like shut the fuck up. It's not just exclusive to her panel, let me say. It's not exclusive to hers. I'm saying that happens on, I mean, there's been many people that I've watched that used like Fod used to do it too. Remember Fod used to have a lot of open panels and sometimes it would just get too much. There would be way too many people on her panel and I would just shut it off because I'd be like, dude, I can't with everybody screaming over each other. Like you can't even hear what the people are saying. That's part of the reason why I never watched like Savage too. She has always like 10 people on her panel and I'm like, it's just too many, dude. You guys are all talking over each other, and it's almost like hard to understand what's being said. I hate that shit. It's like, and I get it because I know why it happens because there's like a delay on YouTube on StreamYards. So when people are talking, a lot of the times you won't even know that the other person is talking. So you might start talking because that's why I hate going on panels with people too, because like there's this delay, right? It's a couple of seconds. So you'll be talking and StreamYard, the way it works, it'll like blank out the other person. So if somebody else is talking, you're not going to be able to hear them over StreamYards. Like they gotta fix that shit, you know? So it's like you wouldn't even know that the other person. It's not like people are trying to be rude. You literally can't hear the other person talking. It kind of like blanks them out when somebody starts talking. So, when you start talking, the sound cuts out on your end. And there's a delay. There's like a 3 or 4 second delay. So you might think somebody's done with a sentence and you're gonna cut in and then they're still talking. You didn't realize that they started talking again because it cuts out for like a little bit. So it was drag fest. I used to really enjoy Fod's panels. I did. It was like like she was one of the people. I was talking to somebody yesterday. I'm like, man, Diane was one of the biggest disappointments on here, and I would say Fod was the second biggest disappointment on here because I fucking liked Fod. Like I enjoyed Fod's sense of humor. I enjoyed her streams. Like I enjoyed her. I thought she was a little too much sometimes with certain things. Like she would get very hung up on certain things and just like wouldn't let go. But like I actually enjoyed her. I liked her personality. When she was cool, she was cool, you know? And I I was so disappointed, when she came back and started being a dick to everybody. I was like, man, that sucks, because like I actually liked Fod. I actually enjoyed her panels. I actually don't think she's gone because I actually think she could be some of the trolls that come around. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed her panels and shit because I thought they were really funny when she was in her, good mood and uh just laughing. Like I always had fun in there. It's a shame, that she had she's also very sensitive though. That's the problem. I think she's just one of those people that's very sensitive, and if you say the wrong thing to her, she will get stuck on that shit, and she won't let go of it. And so, it sucks. But she's gone. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if she's gone, but she's definitely. She might still be around trolling a little bit because I don't think anybody leaves here. I really don't. I think that people get so addicted to the drama. Like, look, Tiffany's like, I'm leaving and doing my life over again. And it's like, Tiffany, who the fuck are you kidding, girl? You ain't going nowhere. Mandy does it all the time. Mandy's like, I'm out of here, y'all. And Mandy, you never go anywhere, girl. We know that. You know, Nobody. When Mandy says she's leaving, I'm like, okay. It's like, no, you're not. You're not leaving. You're just taking a little Lagos boo boo break. So you're not going to be seen anywhere, but you're still lurking in the shadows. We all know this. Tiffany's the same way. She does the same thing. She's still lurking around. Nobody ever fucking leaves this place permanently. You know, I don't bite, especially when they have to announce their departure. I mean, it's like, could you make it any more fucking obvious that you're not going anywhere? Because like, if I were to just leave here, I'm just fucking leaving, dude. Anytime I've taken a break from this place, I didn't come here and announce it. I just fucking left. I don't fucking need to tell everybody. This ain't a fucking job. I have to put my 2 weeks notice in on YouTube. I mean, sometimes I'll be like, oh, I won't be around for a few days because I'm not gonna physically be here to be live. But I'm not like, I'm leaving because this place is no good and blah blah blah. Get the fuck out of here. Whose boyfriend's gonna be in jail soon? Oh, Tiffany. What happened with that? Tiffany and Benny Keys. Why is he going to jail? See, I don't pay attention to that guy. He's too much for me. Mm-mm-mm. Ah, fucking looking ass bitch. Holy shit, I just realized this. Tracy kind of sounds like Benny Keys. They kind of have the same voice. Holy shit. Oh, he missed court? Yeah, but what was his court for? I keep seeing people saying that. That girl BS was in here earlier, and she has, issues, her own issues with Tiffany, stemming from the Summer Wells case. I felt so bad when I saw her. I listened, I think it was her last video that she made, and she was like, I found Tiffany during, what was the case that Tiffany was obsessed with before Summer Wells? I don't want to say covering because that girl don't cover shit except for her own fucking ass. What was the case? There was a boy. Uh, Fuck. I can't. I'm trying to think. And that shit got. I think it was her video. It got me so like. I was like, dude, that shit kills me. She was like, I heard your first video, okay, and whatever case was a Cash Gurnan. That was it. Of Tiffany covering Cash Gurnan, and she goes, and I really thought you were an advocate for kids. I thought you really cared about these cases, and I'm like, I totally could see why she thought that because people might not agree with me, but I think Tiffany does a very good job of convincing people that she's like, caring, loving, nurturing, normal person. She does. Like if you're not listening to her, if you're only listening to her content where she's talking about these cases and her passion and you don't know the other side of her, then you really could get fooled that she actually gives a shit about these cases. Um, and she's like, I was so disappointed to find out that you're all about drama. And I'm like, that shit's sad to me. Like, the girl came here like really with the hopes and beliefs that Tiffany was really in this for the little boy who was missing. And that's what kills me about all these people, the fucking JLRs, the Betty Bullhorns, and the Molly Golightly's, and all those fucking people that, they really want to make people believe that they truly care about these cases. They're taking care of, I mean, they're taking advantage of people's vulnerabilities and their, you know what I'm saying? Their feelings. They're like using people in a sense fooling people, trying to make people think, yeah, we care about these little children that we're missing. I mean, JLR was listening to the stream yesterday. I could not believe the way Nonsense was live yesterday, and I could not believe the way this guy was having a fucking meltdown because this group that went in to go, search for this little boy who was missing asked them not to live stream. That was it. They weren't like saying don't help or anything. They were just asking them not to live stream from the search if you're gonna help, which I think is a completely reasonable thing to do. Why would the family, okay? Dude, you do not the police will shield you from that shit if your child is missing and it's been a month. It's been over a month right now. So if they come across the child's body at this point in time, God forbid, that body is not going to look anything like the child that you left. Not to be gross, but that's just the truth. You don't want that to be the last memory of your family member or your loved one. So if you're live streaming, okay, you don't know what the fuck is going to happen while you're live streaming. You don't know what you're going to, come upon in a live stream. And I mean, the respectful thing to do is to just not live stream. I mean, if you're really there to help and not there for clicks and views and money and all that shit, then a simple yes would be like, I understand would suffice. It would. You'd just be like, okay, I understand. You don't want us to live stream. No, instead, this guy flips the fuck out and he starts dogging the search group that asked, and the police and all this shit. And I'm like, dude, like all they did was ask you not to live stream during the search. I mean, I think that's a reasonable, request. And he was losing his ever loving fucking mind over this request. I mean, I never saw him that heated because usually he's a little bitch boy. When people confront him, he's like, sir, I'm recording you. I'm going to report you to the police. But, he was in his car by himself. So, he was a tough guy, Tony, in the car by himself. And he's like going off in his car. And I'm like, I cannot fucking believe this. This is all over because they just asked him not to live stream. And then so he's like saying, oh, we don't have to live stream. But he does because you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even understand why, if you're going to search for a kid and you're really there to search for a kid, why the fuck do you need to live stream it? How in the world could you be focused on finding the kid when you're also live streaming at the same time and reading comments in your chat? I mean, and then he goes on this whole rant about how this search company is scamming you and, basically projecting everything that him and Betty and all those other fucking assholes do. Dolly, all the rest of them, that pretend that they go there because they really care about a missing kid. He's basically projecting onto this search group. He's like, they want you to sign up because they want donations. Well, yeah, dude, what do you think? These people travel for free? You're criticizing them for that, but it's the same thing you're doing. So why do they not deserve funding to go travel to find these children? You know? Fucking crazy, dude. Benny Keys is the one that flexed about the carrot. Yes, he was. In fact, I just heard the clip of that the other day because AB had posted it. So I know you're not a fan, but I've been catching JLR's videos lately, and I have to say I noticed a bit of a change from him from before. I think I'm gonna disagree. I haven't been watching his videos in all fairness, but number one, JLR has admittedly said that he is a diagnosed sociopath. Okay, that's a lifelong thing. He's not changing. What he did is he learned how to con people better. That's really what it is. I mean, I'm going off of what Nonsense said because I really don't watch him. But she's, I guess, been paying attention to a lot of his coverage of the border thing and all that, and she's said that he's still putting out tons of misinformation, and I trust that she's right in that, sense. But I mean, look, he's the least bad of the all of them. I will say, like he's definitely. I understand what you're saying. Like he's changed in the sense where like I don't think that he's like so involved. But just on the stream yesterday, I was watching. He was doxing people's names and that are part of the search group and stuff. And Betty Bullhorn went on and did the same fucking thing. She's like doxing the location of the parents. who left because their lives were being threatened. And she's blaming all the haters. I'm like, I don't think that's who it is. It's probably you who's threatening the parents, but okay. Um, but anyway, I personally think JLR just got smarter. I mean, he learned how to con people better, so he knows that's what those types of people do. I mean, they try to fool you more and more and more. I mean, as long as if he's not hurting people, fine. Like I've admitted that he's been doing his own thing and seems to be, for the most part, staying out of trouble, and good for him. But I personally still won't watch him because I have heard him say that he's a diagnosed sociopath, and I'm like, then that just means that all you're doing is, putting on a mask and a facade and fooling people. Because those people are, if you're diagnosed sociopath, you're a sociopath for life. You're not gonna change. You're not gonna all of a sudden wake up one day and not be a sociopath. They live parasitic lifestyles where I mean, it's pretty much what he does, right? Fraud. Uh, you know, Look, I don't know what he does while he's down there, but his videos are not helping anybody. They all use we're spreading awareness. That's what he was saying yesterday. We're spreading awareness about this case. We're spreading awareness. And it's like, dude, we don't even know who asked you to do that. Like, there's enough awareness. The people that need to know about the case know about the case. I mean, how much awareness can you spread? There's a time and place, but downgrading these other searchers because they asked you not to live stream. I mean, really, dude, how hard is it? If your heart's really in it and you're really there for the kid and because you want to help this family, put your fucking phone down and don't live stream. It's pretty simple. They're not asking. The guy even said the other day on Nancy Grace, he was like, look, maybe, film it, but edit so that you can edit the video later. I mean, I think that's fair, right? You know, I don't know. And I don't like to use people's past against them, but because I do truly believe that people can change, and maybe he did, a little bit. But in my opinion, I feel like he just is working his con better, like Bullhorn Betty. She's too narcissistic to fucking ever change her behavior, right? To She's like Laura, like they're just too narcissistic to change their behavior and do better. He is smarter than them in that sense, where he knew to change his behavior, and it's working for him. He's got more and more subscribers. He's got a bigger following now. It's working for him. God bless him, I guess. I personally won't support him because I look at the past and I just don't like the things that he did. I mean, that really takes a deranged person to pretend that they're the uncle of a elementary school shooter. Like, you're deranged, dude. Like, that's it's very fucking weird to do that. I mean, a normal rational person just would not think to do something like that. Yeah, he stole thousands of people's identities. Right. He had said yesterday he made mistakes as past and he's trying to move forward and do better from it. BHB, yeah, I heard that part where he said that, and I'm like, he knows to say that. I mean, most sociopaths do. They say exactly what you want to hear. Oh, acknowledge my past. He never addresses it though, really. You know, he's just he acknowledges. He kind of has no choice but to acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? It's all over the fucking internet. He can't run away from that. So he kind of has to acknowledge it and say that he's changed. But like, has he really changed? I don't know. I mean, I don't watch him enough, so I can't really comment on whether he's changed that much or not. I mean, I do hear other people saying that he's changed, and I heard, but then I listened to Nonsense yesterday, and I'm like, well, I trust her opinion, and I know she's keeping up with all this shit on a regular basis, and she said that he's still putting out like tons of misinformation on these topics. And I mean, the video I saw yesterday, I was like, oh dude, this guy didn't change. He's holding the real him under the mask. I mean, he was really losing his shit yesterday. I mean, losing his shit for, him. I mean, I've seen people lose their shit way worse on here, but I don't watch him enough to really have a solid opinion on whether he changed or not. I just always go back to that video I saw that was an interview of him where he was bragging about being a diagnosed sociopath. He told this whole story about when he was in jail, he was diagnosed as a sociopath, and He told the whole story. He showed the paperwork. He showed the fucking paperwork of him being diagnosed as a sociopath. Like, he was proud of it. And now whether that paperwork was real or not, I don't know. But I was like, oh, dude, I'm just gonna stay away from somebody who says that. How was it horrible? You don't think? Oh, no, no, no. I don't care. Belly, you could have your opinion of him. Like, a lot of people have been watching him lately, and like, look, if he's not hurting anybody, I don't care. Like, do your thing, JLR. I just like what I saw yesterday. I was a little like, whew. But like, I, I'm not saying all of his videos are bad. I personally feel out of all of them, he's the least of a problem. Is he a problem? Sure. But I feel like the Bullhorn Betty, yesterday, the video I saw, that nonsense place, she's sitting there threatening people. Girl, nobody's scared of your fucking ass, Bullhorn Betty. You're a fucking cop caller. As soon as she's like talking like she's gonna, oh, you ain't gonna stop Bullhorn Betty. Sorry, I can't do her voice right now. And I'm like, girl, like, what are you gonna beat people up? Like, nobody's scared of your ass, okay? Nobody. Nobody's scared of you. You fucking clown. Like, really? If I seen that woman in person, I would be like, yeah, first of all, she's probably shorter than me. Second of all, what are you gonna do to me? The second I put my hands on, you know that she's the type of girl. The second you put your hands on that bitch, she's gonna be like calling the cops. I'm calling the cops. You scratched me. You assaulted me. She's all talk, dude. She's all talk, all bark, no bite. I mean, I could just tell. I've seen her be confronted by people on her own videos, and I'm like, all right, tough guy, have several seats. I only watched a few minutes yesterday. I didn't see the whole thing. Yeah, well, I don't watch him on a regular basis. Like, I really don't know. I've heard from other people that like he's kind of doing his own thing and minding his business in a sense, and that's fine. I mean, I do trust I trust what nonsense says. But ultimately, I would have to watch for myself to like make an opinion on it. But like, I don't know. There's so many, to me, there's so many better sources out there for information that like I'm not going to waste my time watching, those people if I want to learn about a case. I mean, honestly, I'm just being dead honest. The only reason I would watch any of those is because they're fucking train wrecks and it's entertaining. That's the only reason I would ever turn on any of those people. I would never go to any of those people for valid information because it would become more work than it's worth watching because I'd have to be like, well, now I got to go fact check this person, and see if what they're saying is actually the truth. I'm committed to staying here because I know. Oh, thank you. You don't have to stay here, Bella. Everybody's welcome to come here or go wherever the hell else they want. I'm not judging people if they watch him. Like I would. He's definitely like he's got his own thing over there, and people find it entertaining and enjoyable. And I just personally wouldn't look at like him or Bullhorn Betty or any of those people as a valid source of information about a crime story. Like I'll go to Gray Hughes's channel if I want to find out, or the news, or Duty Ron, or for factual information. I mean, shit, when BHB said yesterday Nancy Grace was her hero, that told me everything I needed to know. Yeah, how does he get to. Dude, you know who JLR reminds me of? Holy shit. There was this kid that we used to hang out, Rob, his name was, right? He was a little weird. He was very quirky. He was he was just a strange, an odd duck. I don't know what other way to refer to him as, right? We'd all be hanging out, and like all of a sudden he would just appear out of nowhere, and I'd be like, Rob, did you just like fall out of a fucking tree? Like, you would never see him walking up, you would never hear him coming up. He would just fucking be, you'd be like standing in a circle smoking a joint, and all of a sudden like you'd just see his hand come out, and you're like, you'd pass him the joint and be like, where the fuck did you just come from? Like as if he was standing in the circle, and I'm like, dude, I know I'm fucking high right now, but you were not here 10 minutes ago, when we lit this joint. How did you get here? And it happened every time. And the same thing would happen where he would just disappear and he would not say goodbye. And then all of a sudden you'd be like, you'd see him again like an hour later, and you'd be like, where the fuck did you just go? Like, you just disappear. Like, literally like magic. I've never once, since I known the kid, since we were in like first grade or second grade, my whole life that I've known the kid, that's how he's been. He just appears and disappears. Like, he was a weird guy, you know? And then he would like come with some weird shit sometimes, like fashion fucking. He had like so much stuff in his pockets. Like he'd be pulling things out of his pockets, and I'd be like, how the fuck did that fit in your pocket, dude? Like, where were you hiding that? Like he was like a magician or something. I don't know. He's like a Houdini. That he, when I think of him, when I think of JLR, I think of this kid because that JLR is kind of the same way, right? He just like one day he's here and the next day he's there, and you're like, how did he get from place to place? Like we never see him traveling, we never see him on a plane or anywhere. He just fucking appears. Like you're like, how did he get from Mexico, from the Mexican border to like Tennessee, like over like within like 3 hours? Like how'd you do that, dude? Even if you took a plane, like maybe JLR has a private jet or a helicopter and we just don't know about it. Or he teleports and he's fucking on the way out. He's like, hey, Rob, how you doing, dude? Going to freak more people out? Yeah, me too. You know, like, I, oh my God, the kid. He went away to the army, the kid. And I was like, dude, honestly, the kid Rob, he went to the army and I was like, he's going to make the best fucking soldier because, like, that you want that ability to like sneak up on people in the army, in the military, you know, like to just like go unseen and disappear. Like that's such a great thing to have if you're going to be a soldier. He's going to excel in that. He was such a weird kid. Weirdest kid I ever met in my life. Nicest kid in the world. Like nicest guy in the world. Had a good heart, but fucking weird as fuck. Weird as fuck. I was like, what the fuck? Like, how do you do that? I kind of wanted to know how he, oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. I was getting a low battery thing. I kind of wanted to know how he did it because I was like, I want to do that. I want to just like sneak up on people. Like, you'd be like, where the fuck did this kid come from? Like, did he drop out of a tree? Where were you hiding this whole time? And the other thing was, you got to remember, this was a time before we had not beepers, cell phones and shit. We'd be like hiding in the fucking woods smoking weed, and this kid would show up in the most random spot in the woods. I'd be like, how the fuck did you know we were even here? Fucking weird shit. Weird shit. Like when the cops used to come and we had to run from the police, he was always like the first one at the location where we were going to meet up afterwards. Like we had set locations, like, okay, if the cops come and bust this party up, like we're all going to meet here. We'd get there and he'd already be sitting there. And we'd be like, what the fuck? How did you get here? Like almost like before the cops even got there, he knew to go there. Like, I don't know, dude. It was fucking weird. This kid was very, very magical. I think JLR benefits from not having a family, career, responsibilities. Yeah. And I think he lives with his parents. I don't know. It seems like he does. I imagine him sliding up. Like, then I wonder to myself, did JLR sleep? Does this guy sleep ever? Did any of these people sleep? Like, where does he shower? You know what I'm saying? Like, or does he shower? It's probably a better question. Like, you know, when he's on these trips, like, you never see his hotel. You never know where he's staying. Is he even staying in a hotel? You know, like, or is he just wandering around? He actually kind of looks like the kid Rob, too. That's fucking weird. I remember hearing things of his past, the whole Gabby case, may she rest in peace. Yeah, he did some really fucking weird shit. I mean, pretending he was Adam Lanza's uncle, right? Then something with I'm not gonna remember details of some of these things, but I know he did something with James Holmes, the Colorado shooter, with his mail. Like he somehow got James Holmes's mail forwarded to his house and was like taking the guy's mail or something. Like for what reason, I don't really know. I found JLR during the Watts case, and I did not like what I saw. Okay. I'm very open in admitting that I was not like the biggest fan of Shanann, you know, like I'm not like one of the people that looks at her in this very idealized view like a lot of other people did during that case, you know. I could see faults in her. Um Not saying that she deserved what she, you know, what happened to her. Of course not. That's never the answer. But you know, I could see how she would be difficult, I guess, right, to be in a relationship with. Um but anyway, it doesn't matter, you know, and that's fine. You know, observing something about somebody is fine. He would do this weird shit with, like, he did this for a very long time. Once I discovered him, I found out like this. It was like his shtick, where he would like print pictures out and like cut Shanann's head out and like glue it to a popsicle stick and carry it around with him, and it was just very creepy and bizarre. And then he would have like dolls and he'd put like her face on the doll or the kids' faces on the dolls. Like it was very odd. It was very strange. And he would make these really fucking inappropriate videos and posts in this group that I was in. And I was like, after like a couple of them, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Like, I'm like, and mind you, at that time, not that I was new to the internet, but I guess I was kind of new to like the whole trolling thing. Like, I had heard of trolls, internet trolls before, but like, I didn't really experience it, I guess. So, like, I figured he was a troll. Like, that's how I looked at him at first. I was like, this guy's just like a troll. Like, but I'm thinking in my head, like, why would you troll of all places in the world that you could troll? Why in a fucking group that's about a murder case? Like, that's such a strange thing to do. Like I didn't understand it at the time. And I thought it was very strange. I didn't realize now. I mean, there's tons of people who do that shit. But like back then, I was kind of like, you know, why the fuck would somebody troll in a fucking group of like, that's about a family that was murdered? Like that's so inappropriate, but like it's weird too. Like what would make you think to do all this shit? I don't know, man. I just got a creepy vibe from him because I'm like, the cutting out. I remember there was like I don't know. I remember seeing this one picture. I guarantee you I have a screenshot of it somewhere because I was in like another group, and I remember like sending it to somebody and being like, "Dude, what's up with this guy?" Like, there was like a picture of like a glass table. It was his picture that he posted with like stacks of like $100 bills like everywhere. He was in the picture, so it was like a legit picture, and he was like flashing it, like he almost had like this gangsta persona. I don't know, it was fucking weird, and then I started researching him. Somebody had said to research him in the group, and I started researching his name, and I was like, oh shit, this guy's like really in some fuck shit, you know uh I thought his name was fake at first because he went by Jonathan Lee Riches at the time, and I was like, oh, that's not a real name, but it is. That's his real name. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, what is this guy doing? And then I seen he had the pictures of Adam Lanza with you know, the head cut out. He would put it on the doll. He made some really fucking weird videos, dude, saying some very creepy, weird shit. And I was like, whoever this guy is, he ain't fucking right in the head. And then he became friends with there was a murder rap sesh. It was K, Critical K, what people now know as Critical K. She used to just be K back then. And J, right? J for Justice. And they had the podcast Murder Rap Sesh, and I started listening to it. And they did a great job. I mean, people hated them, but I enjoyed it just because it wasn't like, it was like they did it in a way where they allowed other people, other opinions in like theories and shit. And I liked it. And so I started listening to that, and that's how I got involved with Kay, which was probably not a good idea in the long run. I didn't know anything about her at the time. I didn't know what she was about. But anyway, so I got involved in her group. Where the fuck was I going with all this? Oh, all right. So then they got in a fight over something, her and Jay, right? And they broke up like murder rap sesh. They broke up. Jay started her own channel, her Jay for Justice channel that she's on now, and Kay went her own way. And they were really going at it, those two. I mean, they had personal beef from like real life. Like they were real life friends. They knew each other from real life and started, they like knew each other somehow, and then they disconnected for a little bit, and then they found each other again, and they decided to start this, this podcast that they were doing. So Jay was really giving Kay a hard time about, keeping the murder rap sesh name and all this shit, whatever. And I remember at the point where they broke up, I really didn't know either one of them all that well. So I had come in right like maybe like a month or two prior to the breakup of their podcast. Like I didn't know either one of them well at all. I only knew Kay a little better because like Jay did not talk in the group to me for some reason. No matter what, she like just avoided me. She had her certain people that she liked talking to, and that was it. So when Jay left and she started her own Facebook group and everything, and I stayed in Kay's group because I was like, well, I at least talked to her a little bit more than I talked to Jay. I didn't know Jay at all. Never said two words to her the whole time I was in the group. So anyway, all of a sudden one day I'm watching this, video, and fucking she brings JLR up there as like a valid source of information. And I was like, is she fucking kidding me? Because like I was in the Chris Watts groups from the very beginning, that from when that case started. The day that case started, I was in there. You know? Um, I remember somebody I knew from my real life shared like a meme of him, and that's how I ended up finding out about the case. So, whatever, it was probably like the day after, what I'm saying? It wasn't like the day it happened. It was the day that it became like a national news story, I guess. I started following it. Somebody shared a meme, maybe when he was arrested or something, I don't know, which was what, a couple of days after it happened, actually. That's when I started following it because people were like, oh my God, this guy's a monster. Somebody shared this meme on my Facebook wall. Whoever it is, I need to kick them in the face. No, I'm just kidding. Because, like, holy shit, that was like the worst thing I ever did on the internet, was get involved in this fucking group. So, anyway, because there was a lot of fucking crazy people. Crazy people. Molly Golightly being one of them. But anyway, she wasn't in the Facebook group. But I wouldn't have found her if it weren't for this case, me getting interested in this case. I don't know. The person posted a meme that said something to the effect of like, not all monsters look, like monsters. Some of them look like this. And there was a picture of him. And I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what did this guy do? And I searched his name, and then that's how I found out about the case. And then I just got really, interested, and I started, because I'm like, this guy looks way, like, that is scary shit. He looks like, normal, totally normal guy, dad. He had the dad shirt on in the picture, and I'm like, what the fuck? This nice smile, I don't know. Some people say he's good looking, like he's not my fucking cup of tea, but like, I'm just looking at him like, dude, like that could be a dad that I'm at, hockey with my son. At the time, Jesse didn't play hockey yet, but I was like, what the fuck? Like, what'd this guy do? And then when I found out he killed his whole family, I was like, no, like I could not wrap my head around it. I was just like, what the fuck? There's no way. There's no fucking way. So yeah, but when Jay brought JLR on her show as like a valid source of information, I was like, oh fuck me. That was when I was like, dude, this girl's a clown. You're like, why are you know this guy's a troll. You know this guy's a fucking troll. And then I don't know, I guess after she brought him into like the true crime realm, maybe he realized like I could change this like weird thing troll that I'm doing in these groups and like turn it into something where I could actually like make money and get the attention that I need. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. But it was after that he started his channel and started covering true crime cases. It was a couple of years later, because like I think his channel's still relatively new to YouTube. In the sense of like, I don't know if he really was doing this before the Gabby Petito case. Like I feel like that was like where his channel really started, you know? And like then all of a sudden it was like when he started his channel a few years later, right, during the Gabby Petito case, because I didn't see him around after that. I mean, I, I I didn't join any true crime groups after that. I still won't, and not under my real name, that's for sure. I have a stock account. If I want to go into a Facebook group on true crime, I'm on a stock account. I'm not going on my real name ever again. I would never make that mistake again. Um, I mean, and I implore all of you too, if you're gonna go join Facebook groups for anything like that, and please do so under a fake name. Do not do it on your real name. Very dangerous to do that. Um, you know, if you don't want your family and shit being harassed, I would really suggest you don't do that. Um, especially if you're outspoken in the group. If you're just going there to browse, fine. But if you're gonna participate in the group, don't do it under your real name. Just trust me on this one. So, anyway, fuck. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, when JLR started yeah, maybe MGL did bring him in. When she No, you know what? I found it really funny when MGL started talking to JLR, because Do you remember back when Molly Golightly called me and she was like, these people, these trolls. He was one of the trolls she was referring to, I believe. There were this troll group, okay? He was part of this like troll network that ran these true crime groups. And I really used to wonder to myself, do these people make money off of this somehow? Like, I don't know. I don't know how the internet works. Like, could you make money off of like hosting like a group on Facebook? Because these true crime groups will fetch a lot of people. Like you make a true crime group about a case, you're gonna get like 10 to 20,000 people in there. And I'm wondering, is there a way to make money off of that? I don't know. And at that time, I was like, what, 2018? I did, because I was like, I don't understand why these people come in these groups. Like, they have to be benefiting from it somehow. They always came in under these pseudonyms. Do you guys remember the Sanders? If you were around back then you'll remember the Sanders. They were uh part of it. And then there was Cabal and Company, Cable. I don't know if the guy's name was Cabal or Cable, whatever it was. And he had like a whole website, and then there was JLR was part of that. So everybody, even that's why I find Tiffany even one time tried using JLR as a ballot source. She used to be like, that guy's a fucking troll, because Tiffany was in the groups too. She knows all about the fucking true crime, that shit. She was in the groups back then. MGL said he used to troll for J for J. Yeah, he did. Absolutely. I believe that. So I still follow her friend Nicole. She has cancer. She doesn't want any creeps from that bunch following her. She's pretty. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That friend. Um, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, holy shit. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know where he turned to legit, but from like my experience with him, I can't take that guy seriously. Not that I had an experience with him. I'm just saying, like, my, research that I did on him at the time, I was like, dude, this guy's a clown. Like, why are you, cutting out people's victims' faces and making these creepy, weird videos? Like, trolling. He would come in the group sometimes and say really fucked up shit. Like, I can't remember a specific. I gotta look in my phone and see if I have screenshots of any of his posts from back then. Like, really, like, inappropriate, fucked up shit about the kids, and Shanann, like, nasty shit. And like, the group started off cool, and then it got taken over by these trolls at one point in time, and then that's when I left. I stopped going in the group. It was bad. I mean, there was tons of trolls in the group. So, yeah, I don't do the groups either. Like, anybody that gets involved in those groups, I'm just telling you, be very fucking careful, especially on Facebook, because it's not like on here, where at least on here, if you're discussing cases, people have to do digging. You can come here anonymously. When you're on Facebook, your whole fucking private life is open to these fucking trolls and these assholes that are on there. And it's very dangerous. So I, highly suggest, there's just as many crazy people on Facebook as there is here. And you don't know who's real and who's not on Facebook. So you have to be very careful. So if you're a real person and you're going there under your real name, just be very careful in these groups, because there's dangerous people in those groups. And a lot of these people get involved in these true crime groups for the wrong reasons. They're not in there for the right reasons. Like, that guy, I felt like he's not in here to discuss the case, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not why he's here. It was very fucking weird. I gotta look and see if I can find some of those old posts and screenshots. Hold on, his border visits are interesting. He's gonna get himself killed. He was asking guys that threw a ladder over the wall if they were cartel. Oh my god, what an idiot. He must. Oh no, he has fear. If somebody confronts his ass, watch him run like a little bitch. He has fear. Hi guys, it's JLR. Blah, blah, blah. He's such a douche. He's a clown. I just can't take the guy seriously. Just knowing what he did in the past, and knowing what I've never watched his border vids. I've heard about them, but I have no interest in that at all. I just don't. I can't fucking watch that shit. I can't be bothered with his fucking weird shit. Just knowing that he's like a fucking hardcore Trump supporter, him and Betty Bullhorn, I just can't. Can't do it. It is scary, Perry. There's very, very mentally unwell people that have a lot of fucking times on their hands on this. on this internet. Is it true that MGL is supposed to go to Arizona to troll Dre? I hope not. But would I be surprised if that was true? No, not at all. Because she's a fucking known real life stalker. So yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised. I hope it's not true, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was. So anywho, all right, I'm gonna end this, guys. I gotta fucking get some shit done. You know, I gotta go can some vegetables. I'm just joking. Oh my god. And do my laundry and hang the clothes up on the drying line in my backyard. Because it's like the 1950s here. I gotta go get my washing machine, my bucket, my little barrel, my whiskey barrel, so that I can do my laundry on one of those like accordion looking things and wash my clothes, so I got shit to do. All right. It was lovely talking to you guys. I'm sure I'll see you guys. I'm going to do a members only live at some point this week or next week. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully. Yeah, my scrub board. I got one of those little paddles too. I beat my rugs with, you know. I make my own brooms too, so I got to do that so I can sweep my floor. I got to go to my tree and get my little pieces of palm branch so I could make a broom. So, and I'm gonna weave myself a hat so that I could block the sun out. So, kind of busy, but I'll talk to you guys soon. Hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Oh, hold on. I can't end this. I should probably take my gloves off. I have rubber gloves on because I'm actually making stuff. All right, bye.